good to me.
Wow,
Right.
Pepper.
Why?
And not give us an open explanation of why it was called that.
Sometimes you gotta change shit.
The shift change dick just basically means that niggas was fucking on first shift, clocked out, started fucking on second shift. Probably didn't even clock out. Just told dog it hit me at midnight, and then the 11 o'clock dick came in and started dumping.
It was like a hot tub.
That's what it seemed like.
No, okay. So
Wild, no matter how you look at it.
shift change dick can mean multiple things.
Hey, you remember when Wile E. Coyote and the sheepdog used to punch in for work?
And then they start beefing. Punching at the beef. Like, oh, we done beefing. Let me go and punch out real quick. We done for today.
Morning, Ralph.
Right.
That's crazy.
No, shift change dick can actually be multiple things, and I honestly feel like a lot of niggas have given out shift change dick.
I feel like I have, but continue.
Now, in their cases, like, especially because black men cheat.
No, we don't.
We distribute.
Hey, look,
we
low
distribute
key,
dick
when you
in
really
shifts.
think about it, all this shit we do, we probably do be taking shifts.
Look, we distribute dick in shifts.
Imagine
If you
your
recall.
job on second shift is to take this bitch out on a date. That's your job for the day. Second shift, you took her on a date.
Says, yo,
Then
That's
night,
good.
or you.
then third shift punch in. Third shift is the nigga who fucking spend the night. That's wild when you think about it. First shift is her work husband who's gonna bring her breakfast. That's first shift. Second shift is the doofy nigga that ain't getting no pussy but paying for dates.
Is he technically? Does he technically have a dick shift in if he's not even able to give her dick?
Well,
I
no,
was just using the concept
he's buying his
of-
way into the job because by him taking her out on dates, he eventually might be taking her out on dick too. Who knows? This world is wide.
by her taking
Two hours in the spectrum. But him taking her on
taking her out on dick
towards
is
permanent.
nuts.
I think that should be the title.
No, okay, so
No, I already updated it.
so with shift change dick on
She says so proud.
y'all, and I feel like a lot of niggas have given out shift change dick because they have gone out and given dick to another bitch, right? And a lot of them, they don't even wrench the motherfucker off first, like dip it in the sink or something, like
Baby wipes
like
in the
put
car?
it in the sink and
Right.
just kind of like
Right,
swirl
just
it around or something.
That's nasty. You niggas is wild.
See, but he said dick shift will require giving dick, correct? See, that's what I'm saying. But then they go home and now all of a sudden the in-home pussy is getting the dick.
That's disgusting.
But it happens.
Niggas gonna catch ill. I don't even know what that is, but you gonna catch it.
I said at the least, nigga, like they don't even wrench it off first. They just they cheat and then they go home and then like they fuck their bitch. Like they
That's how you get gout.
Yeah. In my case, what I'm referring to for shift change dick is because y'all weren't aware, I don't think, because I think we were out of the
Not suggestion number one.
huh?
Yeah, we have suggestions.
Oh my God. Wrench off your dick and testicles between shifts.
This is why Tommy will always have the computer.
Yeah. So
We didn't even
in
get a
my
proper
case,
introduction.
you guys weren't aware because we didn't have a show last week. So the night we did the pod the week before last, it was like 4 a.m. that Monday, the very next morning. That shit sound real STD. Yeah.
STDD.
But about 4 a.m., babe, that's not bad. He hopped on that bullshit and, he sent me this long ass Dear John letter, basically, about how, it's just so much stuff that happened in the past that, he can't get over.
My tea's
and,
gone cold, I wonder
us,
why.
us having a future is, basically,
clouds up my window.
not really
And I
realistic
can't
because
see
of all
it
the shit that
all.
happened in the past that he can't get over, and it's just taking a toll on him. He fucking does. Dino said that man needs a psychologist. Yes. No, psychologist.
Dear Mimi, I hope you get to read this letter. I just hope it reaches you in time. You'll be doing just fine.
You gotta relax, bro. Yeah, so
Try to understand.
so it's basically
I
saying,
do
like,
want you as a fan.
it's taking a toll. I need a clean slate. I just want to focus on work and being a dad. So I like it. He went through everything, and I'm like, okay. That was my literal response. I'm like, okay. And I rolled over and went to sleep because it's like, bro, do what's best for you.
I will fight you.
No, because you're talking about, like, so at this point, I just
engage in a conversation. You said okay.
I gotta step away.
He lucky he got that response, because if it being 4 something in the morning, he could have easily been waiting until the next day.
I would have been so hurt.
So, hey, he got lucky. So okay.
Yeah. So, and the crazy part is, before I wrote the okay, I was up. It was just after that, I was like, damn, it's 4 a.m. I rolled over and sleep.
Right. She be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he didn't know that.
And he do know.
No, he do know. We all know.
That's his whole thing, because we always up at the same time. Okay. So, I don't want him to feel like I'm gonna beg this nigga to jeopardize his mental health. If you feel like us doing whatever we doing is, dragging you down or whatever the fuck, and you feel like it's messing up your focus, bro, go live your life. Do you? I'm not gonna be mad at you. You know what I mean? Dino said 4 a.m. talks are the fastest way to get called every 4 and 5 letter word invented. And that's for normal people. We're vampires. We don't like his whole thing. He's worked third shift since I've known him. The only time the niggas worked first shift is when he had to train on first shift, and then as soon as he was done, smacked his ass right back on third.
He ran a train in 4 shift.
Wow.
So, well, technically, but yeah. So,
I mean, is that like working a double?
All right, well, while we here, hey y'all.
But no,
get back into what I was doing.
We need a hood shit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna argue with him. I wasn't gonna ask him why he felt that way. I wasn't gonna invalidate his feelings or none of that shit. I let him, he expressed himself. I agreed, and I said, okay. I don't feel like there was a problem with that. Okay, for those who were saying I was out of pocket for just responding, okay, what else was there for me to say? What else was there for me to say?
How long y'all been knowing each other? It's like 10 years? Over that?
Way over that.
Yeah, bitch, you better figure out something more than okay, motherfucker. We 10 years. You better find a conversation. Give a fuck what you say, but it better be more than okay.
No, I'm just.
You better hit me with the ... so that bubble pop up and I think you thinking about something.
Oh, no, it was swift.
You drop dead like that, like instantly.
And then it was like, as soon as I typed the suggestion came up. So I really just got to push that middle button.
Hey, can't give you nothing else after okay. I know the suggestion box had something.
I zeroed in on that. That's great. Yeah. But I don't. Kayla's talking about okay, my ass.
Sure.
Bye, nigga. Yeah, but So that was on 4 a.m. July 10th. So that's almost 2 weeks. It would have been a full 2 weeks, in the morning, 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. But then yesterday I get a message out the blue, and he's like, I miss you, dude. Like, shaking my head, and I'm like, I know. But I respond. I wasn't mean. I was like, I miss you too. I said, but I just gave you what you asked for. I gave you what you wanted.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You wanted a fucking conversation.
She did.
You don't tell me that you are stepping away. You need to step away from me, and you ended that with, we need to let each other go. And I responded and said, okay.
Nah, that's not what he wanted to hear.
That's what he said.
Oh, I'm with this right here.
His other bitch was tripping. Probably.
That's facts right there.
Probably. Who knows? I don't, nor do I care, clearly. Like, you gonna be here.
Look,
You gonna be here. You not, you
all
not.
I'm saying.
What it is this
He-
nigga works third shift and he does what he always does. Just like when he went digging on my OnlyFans at around the same time. He gets in these modes where he starts to overthink shit. And then when he goes into overthink mode and start dredging up all of this old shit, then all of a sudden, I got to deal with the consequences until his little mood swing blow over.
Right, that's not what he wanted.
So what happens is he gets into his mood. Where
That
he's
ain't
like,
what he really wanted. Come on now. What
He wanted you
he's
to
getting-
talk to him.
He was getting some feelings, and he was like, "Man, I really like Mimi." And all of a sudden, the OnlyFans popped up. And he started digging through that. He was like, "I think I'm going to just step back because this hurt."
But he said it hurt. Like he legit.
Yeah.
And I'm not clowning him when I say this.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not, I'm not making fun of him for this, but
No.
this is a real thing. Like,
I
like
am.
he legit cried over that shit.
What?
Like he cried when he saw that shit.
Bro,
And
but
I'm like,
he went looking for it.
I'm like, bro, you went looking for it.
Right, when you look for something,
That's why I
don't be
can't feel
mad at
bad
what
for you
crying.
crying. Like you went looking for that shit, bro. You know what you know what you been doing.
If I tell you all that and you just reply, okay, that means you don't give a fuck about me. Because why you ain't got more to say? I don't got more to say because one,
People who have been fans of this show.
what do you mean, you people?
You people.
Fucking
Niggers.
Niggers.
You niggers that's been watching this show. No.
Wow.
But you people know that Mimi and this guy
Young gentleman.
has been on this up and down roller coaster more times than I remember. Y'all just started watching the visuals. Me and Juan was there for the audio only, and they were going through that back then too. So the okay is more so like, okay, nigga, we've been here before. Fine, do what you want to.
Right.
Like,
See,
either
y'all feel like
you're gonna be done or you're gonna be back in 3 months, like they always
Right.
tend to be.
so y'all are taking my okay as being dismissive, like I don't care. No,
you were.
my okay was, bro, here we go again. I'm not finna do this with you right now. It's not because I don't care. It's just because like, if you gonna be done, be done. You don't have to fucking write a full fucking dissertation on why you're done
Yes,
when I know you're not done.
Yes, he
Especially
did.
when it came out of left field for no reason, because y'all not beefing or anything right now.
We wasn't.
Right.
We literally had just fucked that day.
Oh my.
Like,
Damn, did the box get trash on him or something?
no.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Case closed. Your box is now trash. He wanted out.
So here's how it went.
Case closed. We
So-
solved the mystery.
So here's how it went. So it was like 7:00 that morning,
Yeah, post nut clarity.
and then
That was quick.
possibly
That's a real
That was
thing.
quick.
Possibly.
Hold on. We didn't even get no introduction in this bitch. We just started talking about this nigga.
We
that's
didn't.
because
That's fine.
Tone brought up. Well, you can't just throw that title on us, and that's how we got here.
Right, because he normally gives the title when the show is done or we find it in the show.
No, I
He
knew
came
it.
in. This is the title of the show.
Man,
And I need to know how we got here.
I don't need no
Yeah.
introduction.
Okay,
You've been on vacation for 2 weeks.
Hey,
my
Keisha,
could
meet
you
you.
just slide
Yeah, I
your
see
shit?
I'm surprised you still know to log in.
You have to call IS to get a reset, password reset.
Hey, I call this nigga like daily. Hey, what's the flag on there?
Kayla talking about fight for me, motherfucker. Look, I fought when I stayed when I should have left you. This is
fought-
my
you
situation,
fought
though.
When you took him back.
Right. So like, I've done I'm done fighting.
Tone,
Okay.
whose side are you on?
I'm on Mimi's side this time. I'm sick of this nigga shit.
The young man with the water park has no feelings. Wow. Ashley said, complicated as fuck. If you tell me you need to step away, that's exactly what I'm letting you do. Not in a habit of trying to invalidate how people feel. Somewhere on Al Gore's internet, I think they call that gaslighting or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a habitual gaslighter.
Yes, and this is my thing. Like, I'm not
An
going to
emotional
argue
manipulator.
with you about how you feel because I know our history. Okay. Now, these niggas also know our history. They also tried to paint me as the villain a couple weeks back, and I ain't letting that shit slide.
No, you still
You
a
know
bad.
you-
No,
villain
no,
like that.
no, no.
But then we come to find out that he's the real villain.
He's always been a real villain. What do you mean come to find out? That's never been a question.
Hey,
That's never been a question.
Then when you think about it, and we already think that guy is just Yeah,
So I'm
you
gonna
already know.
I'm gonna pose something. You know how like real niggas, when they want to whoop your ass, they just come and whoop your ass.
Yeah.
And hoe ass niggas be like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. Being announcing that shit, but don't really beat your ass.
Yeah.
It's very same shit. If you ain't fucking with me, just stop fucking with me. You ain't gotta make an announcement. Like people get on there, I'm getting off the internet, and I'll be
It's like
I'm taking a break.
It's like
Just disappear.
They're
Somebody-
waiting for somebody to say they'll
Just
miss
disappear.
their
no,
Somebody
some girl.
said he would have really been pissed if you said, "Is you finished or is
We
you
enjoy
done?"
your banter.
Not the man.
No, so Bondi said he wanted to have a conversation but didn't know how to say that.
You know how to say it. I was just
Kayla said, but all jokes aside, it's really mostly him and a little bit of you. No, okay. So I acknowledge my part. Okay.
Live in your inconsistencies.
I'm not inconsistent
This is a joke, bro. Just relax. Just keep quiet.
because that ain't what you're gonna do. I am very consistent.
what you ain't gonna do is do me.
Exactly. No, but seriously, me responding okay was just like, I am not about to do these mental gymnastics that Juan be doing with people.
Told you that in
Nigga,
told you that in confidence.
You be living in your inconsistency, my guy.
Very much so.
Bitches, I'm monkey flipper with the funky rhythm. I be kicking
Huh?
That's the name
musician.
of our return episode.
Like, you gotta, man. You gotta live it.
Mental jam.
Live in them shits, bro.
They could be doing.
No, when she said that fucked me up, I was like, oh,
Yeah, he
really?
didn't like her after that because she read him.
I'll be doing noonies on the dirty
I was
mattress.
like, fam, I don't be- Cause she made it seem like I just be out here trying to outsmart bitches and trick them.
You do.
I do
No.
not. I'm trying to fuck them, not trick them.
But
Outsmart him to pussy.
it's not that I don't care. Anyone that has been listening to the show or that just knows, my history with him altogether, like,
Let's
y'all
not
know, like,
rib, Dina.
that is top dog. Like, that's the final boss. Like, if I end up with like,
That's the reason why a lot of
I don't want-
can't date her. To keep it a buck.
dead ass. He is the reason why I don't want. There's actually a video. Y'all know the dude that not Jay Swift on TikTok. Yeah, he'll make his little video and then at the end he be like, bitch. and all of them. So he has a video and it was like, that last fish made me not want to go fishing no more. That can go two ways. It can be like, they fucked me up so bad, like I don't even want to, look for nobody else. Or it could be like, damn, man, like I caught the top cat. Like it makes me not even want to look for nothing else. He set a very high bar. I know we are extremely fucking functional. and we are psychotic in so many ways, but he has said, no, I don't want to date other people. If I wanted to, I could. I'm not interested in anybody else to date. And he is the reason why, like,
these niggas is boring.
Big fact.
They don't want to let you finger pop their assholes.
no, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of Mimi is undateable. Save your
Did
breath.
she
nigga.
not?
Yeah.
Did she not finger pop my nigga asshole?
No, but it's true. Like,
There's something, bro, that
You have
that
niggas
said on air.
you will have niggas that
Nigga, she said it here.
From another
always act like
Okay.
they don't have time.
Oh, pause.
We have talked about this on the show several times, how people make time for whom and what they want to. Okay. People will always make it seem like they were too busy to send a text. They were too this, they were too that. Like, this man works 6 days a week, 12 to 14 hours a day. And in doing so, whenever he is off, what does he do? What you doing, Dinkins? Let's go do Sunday fun day, or let's do this, or let's do that, or come by and I'm making tacos, I'm making nachos, or like he's doing something.
That's some old couple shit to call each other by your last name.
We've been doing that for so many years.
Right, military people, I do that.
Yeah, we've been doing that for so many. Like, we do not call it, like, if it's not a babe, whatever, it's Dinkins, and bae, that's not bae last name.
That's a lot to say.
Sir.
It's a mouthful.
Mister.
Pause.
Oh, it'd be a mouthful.
Yo, come on, man.
M-I.
He is not my boyfriend, nigga. We are not in a relationship. Oh, that you know, that was actually something that he wrote in the Dear John letter, and he was like, I feel like I have an obligation to you, you know, when I really don't, and vice versa, because we don't have obligations to each other because we're not in a relationship.
That's your
But
boyfriend.
that feeling is there.
Because that's your boyfriend.
No, you work in a Tubi movie.
It's not my boyfriend.
That's your boyfriend.
It's not my boyfriend.
But what is he then?
He's my friend. That's a man that I be humping on sometime.
Special friend. He'll be in the third pew.
He's my homie lover friend.
Him the third
He's
pew
my
back.
homie. He's my lover, and he's my friend. But he's not my boyfriend.
Fuck you.
Bro, you finna be 40.
Yeah,
Right.
If
Y'all
you
still
don't
playing
find
games.
yourself some fucking business,
I got some business.
and you two niggas piss me off the most.
Y'all gonna be 60 and then y'all gonna get married.
Right.
We're not getting married.
Grown as a bitch talking about that's my friend.
Y'all out here
Not
like
my
grown
boyfriend.
ass Blueface.
First of all, don't make it seem like me being 40 has any bearing on that, because how many motherfuckers be granting them age and what do they call them? They special friend. So clearly,
Right, because
you on the deaf ear, you on the deaf side.
it's one right next to you. Still talking about that's my friend.
See, a special friend. So
Boy, that's
it
your
ain't just fine
boyfriend.
with me. Do we love each other more than we have ever loved anyone else? Yes. We have a bond that we share that we've never shared with anyone else. Yes. But is there a lot of trauma in between there that needs to be healed? Yes. And that's basically what his message was saying. Like, because we've had so much stuff
This side that's underdog.
that we've been right. Cut this shit off. It's depressing me.
Hey, can I make a TV movie about you? Because I think numbers will go up.
Kayla, they calling my monologue and shit because you got this fucking song in the background.
Look, it's all lonely pictures.
Nah, this picture's sad as a bitch.
Hey, don't y'all remember the Incredible Hulk when David Banner would walk off? He was like,
I'm gonna say David Banner is the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, that's
David
it.
Banner. That was his name.
yeah, Bruce Banner was some new
Bruce
shit.
Banner, David Banner. It depends on which one.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's where David Banner got his name from.
Yeah, Michael Banner. Sometimes it
I
depends
thought
on.
that. Wait, that ain't his name?
It's Bruce. What they end up sticking with.
No,
The dog had
not
like
Bruce.
three
I'm talking about
names.
David Banner.
David Banner.
The
No, that's
rapper?
not David Banner.
There's a
man.
rapper named that too.
No, he
That's
named-
what I'm thinking
He
about.
named himself after David
Yeah, he
Banner.
named
the
himself after the Hulk.
Hulk.
I thought that was his fucking name. I never knew. I don't be digging in celebrities like that. Like
I don't even know what David Banner real gov is.
y'all know how long it took me to know
ahead and
what
Google
fucking
that real
Jamie
quick.
Foxx's real name was? Which shout out to him because he has finally emerged on social media and people are being weird about it.
They call
People
him
are being
Tyrone.
weird about it.
Yeah, they like he's cloned.
You're right, and
Y'all
it's
need to
funny
chill
because
out.
they called me Tyrone Drop.
David Crump.
Banner. David Crump is around.
You know what's funny? One of my dad's
Stop Crump
best
is it.
friends, like going way back in the day, like we call him Crump, and I never knew that Crump was his last name. I thought that was just the nigga, you
That
know.
sounds like some hard shit.
That's
Though.
what niggas do.
What's up, Crump?
Call
Yeah, I thought that was just his like a nickname they gave him. I was like, maybe the nigga just be crumpling paper and throwing it or something. Shit, I don't know.
Initials.
Dominicious. Like, you call me Dominicious.
Kayla said that was Beatty's last 2 weeks, the lonely man. Nah, but I can't force anybody's healing. I can't force him to get over shit. I've done my work on my behalf to get over a lot of the shit that, you know, going from back. Right. I've done that work, but I also feel like a part of him wants to stay in that hurt place because it's a safe place. And feeling like
he made you the villain to his mama, and he not ready to correct that.
well, he don't even talk to them though. And that's another point that I made, you know, way back when we got into it, when he started that random ass argument back in like January. I'm like, all of the people that you have put me to the side for, who's still here? Like, nigga, your family not even here no more. I'm here. So yeah, I I don't get it, but I do. I feel like a part of him wants to stay in an unhealed space because he can cling to that and kind of run into that hole and use it for excuses sometimes. And I'm not in that place. Like, I don't want to live in that area. I want to be able to move forward and be healthy with shit, but I can't force him to be on that. But we also is just niggas are stuck. Okay.
But the thing is, like what you're saying though, is like he feels safe in that spot. And oftentimes when people like don't want to heal, they just stay stuck in that because they can't imagine life as a healed person.
Yep. That, and I feel like because of everything that happened between me and him throughout the years, he has this thing like, if he heals, that's gonna cause him to put his guard down. And if he put his guard down, the whole cycle's gonna start over again. Like, nigga, I'm fucking 40 years old now. That was shit that happened when we were 24, 20, 23, 24. Like, I'm not in that area no more. I want you to come out of that. And he'll say it like, you know what, as much as I be feeling like, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, like, you have done nothing, to hurt me in all this time. I keep thinking that you are.
You enjoy this Ferris wheel, don't you?
It's not the Ferris wheel that I enjoy. I enjoy him, and the Ferris wheel is kind of part of it. So I'm just on the ride. Right. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you just gonna keep spinning the fuck along. Spinning the fuck along.
Until I finally get angry and just open that side, the little side door on the Ferris wheel and just push him out. And just push him the fuck out.
No. You gotta get
at peak height.
You gotta get off.
Peak height.
You riding his ride.
Peak height.
He get to do this goofy shit, and then you go, here we go again. And then he go disappear. He go dig in this little rabbit hole for however long you want to stay there.
But see,
no,
but here's
and then he come out of his rabbit hole.
I'm very self-aware. Okay, I am very self-aware. I know my flaws. I know where I fuck up. I am self-aware enough to know that even with me deciding to get off this ride, I don't really have the willpower to stay off of it. Right. So I got to kick him off and kill him.
Oh my!
To make the ride just not even matter no more. It's just me on the ride by myself, and he can't get back on.
That's murder.
So, not physically kill him.
It's just
we not on a real Ferris wheel, nigga.
You just have to have a mental funeral. That's all.
But you ain't never gonna have one.
Have mental funerals every day.
Because this ain't over. It's coming back.
Huh?
Because it's not over. Ain't no...
Right. It's not. It's blood.
I don't know why we talking about this.
Right. Like he gonna do what he do, and then he gonna come back, and then y'all gonna be good for 6 months.
My life is just full of toxic relationships.
And then he gonna
look at me and my mom. I can't get rid of her either.
She really did.
Just be together.
Oh, let me tell y'all about my mama.
Oh yeah, tell us about how she ruined your day because we took off last week.
Okay, so we are now customers of AT&T. No, this is more of can you play Friday the 13th music in the background? Halloween music in the background.
Halloween.
Yeah, I meant Halloween. Yeah. New nickname, Red Flag Mimi.
Red hero.
New ride operator look. Okay.
America.
I can't. Why is that the scroll bar right now,
Tom? Okay, yeah, there we go. Now this is generally how I've been feeling. Now, man, so I just recently migrated my family over from AT&T. In doing so, we actually got a really, really good deal because my ex works at AT&T. He's a manager there, and he was like on the numbers because I'm a new internet customer. We just got a deal where they're like, okay, well, as an internet customer, you get 25% off of your monthly plan rates plus AARP. You do not have to have AARP. I did not know that. I did not know that. Because my mom has hers, and I'm just a secondary member on hers. Yeah. You could just sign up on your own, but she already had hers, and I've been using her car. I'm like, so this whole time I've been, using her car, and I could have just been a secondary member.
That's insurance, right?
No.
I don't know what.
Yeah, you get like discounts and all kind of shit. Yeah. So my mom,
Like children go shopping.
yeah,
Oh, I would know
Like-
your mama would have that.
like rental car discounts, or
Ain't that
hotels, cruises. It's a lot. It's mainly travel shit. But yeah, so my mom, is what 57? Should be 58 this year, something like that. And she doesn't know fucking technology. Okay, like most adults in that
You
bracket.
want a teacher?
So no, the fuck I won't, because I don't have the patience for it. So Jelly Bean had the most raggedy phone. Okay, like not the condition of it, but it was just a bottom of the barrel Android. And I did that. Why? Because it's Jelly Bean. Like, she didn't need an expensive ass phone. She just needed something for us to be able to get in contact with her. Like if we left and she was at the house by herself, shit like that. But now, Jelly is older. She's starting high school this year.
A little more responsible.
A little more responsible.
You can't be the freshman with the shitty phone.
Yeah. So if you don't remember, or you weren't listening back then, when we went to California, Jelly Bean left her fucking cell phone in the airport in Vegas.
Damn.
It cost me more to get that raggedy motherfucker shipped to the house than what her uncle had actually paid for it. But I did so because the only reason why I paid to get this phone back was because she left it and she had taken so many pictures and videos and stuff of her and her cousins and her trip and everything. And I didn't want her to lose her stuff. That is the only reason why. But
Got to put it in the cloud.
she she's champed it out with this raggedy ass phone. Hey, little baby. Throughout these years, she's made little jokes now and then, like, "Hey, ma, time for upgrade," like little shit like that. But she don't like actually complain about it.
I would.
Now, my mom suckered me into paying for her to get an upgrade last year. And even still, I didn't upgrade her upgrader. Now, me, I only upgraded when we switched, because we left Verizon and went to Spectrum last April. And now we just left Spectrum and went to AT&T this month. So when we left Verizon going to Spectrum, I still had my my Note 10 Plus. I loved my fucking phone. There was no reason for me to upgrade. I used to be in a point where I used to upgrade every fucking new phone, but I got out of that. I'm like, dude, I don't need to. It's doing what I needed to do, and it works perfectly fucking fine. So my plan was for us to take our phones from Verizon and just take them with us to Spectrum, because Spectrum uses Verizon's towers anyway. Yeah, that's why we left, because Spectrum uses Verizon's towers, but the fucking plan is only $29.99 a month, so it's
But you have to
cheaper.
get cable and all that shit, don't you?
If you don't get cable, it's only an extra $10 a month for the plan. Yeah, so you getting the same fucking towers for cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, I knew about the internet already, Dino.
Absolutely.
I didn't want to switch because I had all of my phone plans on Spectrum, and I'm like, if I change my internet, that was going to increase it per line, and I didn't feel like doing that. So it's like, now I'm paying for this amount for fiber plus an increase on my phone, but that was going to make me pay like an additional 100 plus whatever a month.
This is killing me right here.
And I'm almost done too.
But anyway, so when we were going over and migrating the Spectrum, they're like, okay, so only one of these phones is gonna be allowed to come over. So the phone that my mom had, she couldn't bring hers over. She had like a low end Samsung phone. She had her Note 8 because again, I didn't feel a reason to keep upgrading us when both of us were happy with our phones. So what happened was I'm like, okay, if they're gonna make me get a new phone, and it was the S22 at the time, I took Ree's Note 8 as my trade-in. I got the S22 and I gave her my Note 10 Plus because if I'm paying a fucking bill, why wouldn't I be the one with the upgrade?
She got upgrade from an 8 to a 10.
Right. And she was fine with that because she was fine with the 8. So she was like, shit, I'm good.
Mental gymnastics too, I see.
Yeah. So then my mom, and I told her, I'm like, so your phone ain't gonna, I'm like, so if you want, a different phone, you want whatever, I'm paying for the service for everybody. You just have to pay for the phone that you want. Okay, that's fine. But they do auto pay and shit. Guess who wasn't getting their fucking money every month for her phone? And I've been paying for her phone for the past year. So with us switching over, I got her whatever little free phone that they had that you didn't need a trade in for because the phone. No, it's not.
What kind of phone was it?
So
phone. It's that phone.
Yeah. So
janky.
So
she can name it.
Okay, I can tell you.
Samsung ABC.
It ain't like y'all go know anyway. But so Jelly Bean's phone was a Samsung A01.
Yes, I know that one because I got it.
Yeah, so that was the cheaper phone that
It don't do a lot of shit.
No.
It don't sound like it at all.
Now my mom's phone was the Samsung A10e, right? She couldn't bring that over to Verizon. So we ended up getting her the Samsung A53, which was an upgrade to what she had. It just wasn't what we were gonna have. Because you don't need no high-powered, super doohickey ass phone. You don't do shit with it.
When your peers have the high-falutin phones and you got some A1 sauce,
which is gonna bring me to my next point. So we upgrade her. She gets the A53. I end up paying for this phone. Now, even though this is a low-end Samsung phone, this motherfucker is still $400.
God damn.
Yeah. So it's still $400. So now that we are switching over and we've been here, half of our phones are paid off.
We got 3 buttons.
So now that we switching, it was a bit of a downgrade because they didn't have the A53. They had an 54. And because she had already hustled me into paying for her last phone, no, I didn't want to pay an extra $5 a month for you to get a new phone. No, because I already been paying on your phone for the past year, and there's still a balance on it. So when my final bill from Spectrum comes, I still have to pay off the phones that we had.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. So she gets and she's like, well, what phone am I getting? And I was like, a phone. So then she ended up going, I guess. So she goes on YouTube and all this stuff. Well, I don't want that phone because I went on YouTube and it said that the camera is worse than this. I was like, bro.
First of all,
who gave these people the internet? I don't know. I don't know.
One. How often does your auntie leave the house?
Only when you got shit to do, apparently.
Yeah. She don't leave the house.
Or when she go shopping.
Which is very rare because she waits until I leave the house to be like, oh, I got to order at Kohl's. I got to order at Walmart. I got to order at Target. Can you stop it? She wants me to, hey, bring this home. Go bring some sour cream. You knew that shit all fucking day that you need a fucking sour cream, cheese, whatever the fuck else. You wait until I leave because you want me to run all your fucking errands.
Well, because usually when she get ready to go, you got somewhere to go.
Because she waits until she know that I got shit to do. I don't leave the house like all the fucking time to where I'm always gone. Now, if this was back in the day when I was doing like Amazon and all that shit, that would be completely different. I haven't been doing Amazon because Amazon pay has been ass.
Hey, she said,
anyway, and I work from home.
Go get these packages.
And I work from home. So she calls herself playing chicken with me about this phone, thinking that she is going to bully me into upgrading her phone. So my ex comes by, gets all the shit, hooks everything up, because he has to physically like scan because they want to make sure you ain't scamming and shit. So he has to physically like scan my ID and get all of my information and shit to actually transfer the lines and everything. So he does this, and we get my phone shipped to his office. 2 days, the phones come. He brings them over first thing in the morning. He cuts off the old phones. Like, bro, I ain't even get to set this shit up yet. So he cuts off all of the old phones. I'm used to doing shit on my old time where I get my my new phones. I do whatever I need to do. And then when I'm ready to activate my new phones, I'll do it. Especially because I usually try to like blend my billing cycles. Yep. So he shuts the phones off right away, which transfers the phone lines. So now I do not give my kids trash cell phones. Jelly Bean got one because Jelly Bean was actually, she wasn't even allowed to have a cell phone at first. So that was her starter phone.
I don't know who's in charge of those comments. They just come up on their own.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They scroll down there on their own.
Because Ree always got the exact same phone that Ree would get upgraded when I did. But Ree was the older, more responsible child. And Ree was using, way before I bought her iPad, Ree was using her notes to draw on.
Oh yeah, they got killer shit.
Yeah, so she was using her notes to draw. So yeah. Yeah. So Ree was always the more responsible child, and Ree always mirrored me. It was Mama and Jelly Bean that always had the bullshit. It was like Men in Black, me and Ree. New hotness, old and busted. Yeah. Hey, Jugs. So the phones get cut off, and I end up, I'm working, so I can't set up our phones until later. I have to transfer everything over and whatever. And she, well, don't even open that phone because I don't want it, blah, 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 blah. Cool. So I transfer all me and the girl shit. Our 3 phones are working. You can't use your phone because he didn't completely transferred everything now. So now your line is just dead and just hanging in the air because this phone hasn't been activated, but Spectrum is cut off. So now she don't have a phone at all. Dude, this has been for over almost a week now. I have the S23 now. Yeah, because that's what I just got.
They don't
so
make the note no more.
Right, they don't make the note no more. But you have to have the Ultra in order for it to be the Note, though.
That's why I'm holding out still.
Yeah. So I ended up saying, okay, my S22 Ultra, that's being traded in. So I'm getting this one. Don't have to pay for it. With trading in the Note 10 Plus, because AT&T is basically like, look, you got, Galaxy phone, whatever. We don't care the condition. We don't care the year, whatever. Trade it in, get this S23 free. So now the girls, they just have regular S23s. I have the S23 Ultra. And then I had my iPhone 13 mini, traded that in. So now I have a free, the iPhone 14 Pro. So mama, she didn't want her little A14. She like, with a camera, blah, 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 blah.
This your mama talking?
Yeah. Can anyone in this room guess what the megapixel camera is on the phone that she's complaining, talking about the camera is bad? Back camera. 50.
It can't no better than that.
A 50 fucking.
But you don't pay money for it.
The S23 also has a 50 megapixel camera on the back.
That must be the one my ex-wife had when she took a picture of Taj walking across the stage, and we was like 60 yards from the stage.
Because mine is 200. Yeah, I have the Ultra, so mine is 200.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't see that photo she posted?
Yeah, that's that.
And then zoomed in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know. I didn't.
Yeah.
I be trying to tell people all the time, but you got some folks that are, Apple for life.
I'm about to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
First of all, I wasn't talking about you.
Y'all be trying to talk about us.
You always.
I know better.
So
I know better.
And talking about my green bubble.
You know what I do?
That's the only thing I hate. The other shit I could care less about. I just hate the fact that them bubbles is green.
I buy an iPhone. I get an iPhone for myself, and work, I always get a Samsung just so I can actually flex a little bit and see what the difference is.
Mhm.
I would prefer my personal phone be a Samsung, but I just don't like the green bubble.
If it wasn't for the fact that I was
The green bubble in the group chat.
And that's the thing. If you have a Samsung, your bubbles don't have to be green because
Right, you can change
my
the
like
colors.
you literally customize it to be whatever
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck.
he did. He did take a bomb ass picture of the moon with that shit. Like I saw niggas walking on it
And like
from a
It's
cell
all
phone.
buzz.
for mine,
It's all buzz.
my bubbles are customizable. So like when my group chats
Yep.
with all of them, their colors are their favorite colors. So like whatever their favorite color, like that's what I use as their chat bubble. So even without looking at the name, I know who said what.
Damn, for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's worth it right there.
That's why I don't understand why people complain about Android having green fucking chat bubbles when you can change the chat bubbles.
My family, my family, my
When you text me, your bubbles.
Because you have an iPhone is my
Right.
point.
Right.
So
We
you're
don't have that problem. We don't have those subpar
Hey.
problems.
Oh,
Hey,
y'all
hey.
done discriminating
We are
on, and
elite.
it's discriminating on our
We can
end.
put pictures up for our people, as well too, so we can see the picture to come up instead. All
I didn't.
things.
See in
We
our,
can make
little
custom
family group
ringtones.
chat, everybody has an iPhone.
Who the
except
fuck
for my
got a
ex-wife.
ringtone
So
in
when she talks
2023?
and we react to different pictures and stuff, it's always like such and such laughed at a pic instead of that's it'll get annoying, but that's it.
Whatever.
It's not that big of a deal. I mean,
Kayla said I'm constantly changing themes and colors. Yeah,
hey,
because
when the iPhone get a damn stylus, then I guess they can't do that shit, can they?
Because for iPhones, do y'all even have it where like can y'all set backgrounds for y'all text threads?
No.
Can you
Yeah, see, and we've been doing that for the longest. Like whatever so like I'll have an actual like a picture of us as the background for our text thread.
Yep, Androids have receipts as well too.
Yeah, Kayla just got on me when I switched my phone. She was like, bitch, I don't like this. I like to track when you writing back to me. Turn your receipts back on.
We can definitely do read receipts and everything as well. You can go ahead and you can
Yeah, Keisha, I'm gonna switch eventually.
Yeah, but that's why I never got it because I'm like the main thing that green bubbles. I'm like motherfucker, just change them.
When you watch people argue about that shit on the internet, though, I'll be like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even
Your phone should be what is convenient for you and what you can work. You niggas be wanting a phone because of the 37 features that everybody talk about that they'll never fucking use.
Which is why I don't understand why my mother is making such a huge deal. Like we got into a real argument, which ended with her saying, well, I can buy whatever fucking phone I want to. I don't need to go through you. I can get what I want to. So then you do that. So now she's back to, well, did you order my phone? You didn't give me no money. You give me that money that you said you had for this phone. I will give it to him to swap it out, and then you can have whatever phone you want. I'm not getting bullied into buying you a new fucking phone that I know you were not going to use to its full fucking capabilities. You don't leave the house. You don't have any fucking friends. You don't talk to anybody. You've alienated all of your fucking siblings, and the one that you did talk to, unfortunately, passed away last year. What the fuck do you need a brand new phone for?
To talk to him.
No, it ain't. Because she don't even answer his calls like that no more.
She gotta talk to Uncle Chuck.
Another thing Androids do is that you can actually you can use some of the downloading capabilities that a regular computer does where your iPhone can't. Like I can download music. You can download music from YouTube, all kind of shit from
your
phone. You can't do shit.
That's why I like it. I can schedule my messages. Yep. So and now I understand why a lot of people was like, well, I ain't had time to text. And I'm like, bro, just schedule that's like people like if I know I'm gonna be busy and it's your fucking birthday or something, I might have to like, all right, text such and such happy birthday at 10 a.m. Then it does it for me, like it'll schedule it for me. But I don't understand why people
No, Lilo, you're really limited on what you can download. We can download stuff, but you can't download music. You can't download videos.
It's okay, Lilo. Don't fall for the trap, G, because they'll have you second guessing your iPhone.
You can add your own music and stuff to your phone.
Right, exactly.
See,
like you can only play music on your iPhone through Apple Music,
right.
But I can download and have my own little playlist of music on
I can
the
have-
phone.
Or like if I have like back when they had, because we don't have it anymore, but like on our previous models where we had external storage,
Mhm.
my music traveled with me. Like this fucking SD card that I had,
Mhm.
I had playlists going to back. Every phone I got, it was always right there because I had that. And I because now like the meta shit, the VR is popular, but that was a thing back when. That was a free gift for us when we was pre-ordering our shit. We was getting the VR headsets, and yep, and they had like, so Netflix app on the VR headsets back then. It looked like you was sitting in a movie theater. Like it had the actual little, like the little stage, the little curtain and everything, and movies that I was able to download because we had that capability. So I'm watching shit that's fucking in the movie theaters because I was able to download like torrents and all of that shit. So now I'm watching movies on my VR headset.
Them Apple goggles look wild as fuck, but I will have a pair. Won't even lie to you.
I think I converted. Did I convert?
Them motherfuckers, they look goofy as hell.
You can convert music on Android as well. Like if you go to the YouTube and convert
Tommy.
YouTube
To an MP3?
yeah.
We can stop talking about these Android now.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, it's.
Go get an Android then.
I'm just telling y'all, like,
I don't care what you
The
tell
argument
me.
is fruitless. Like, the Android is killing the iPhone, but we just stuck. We
it
love our
is.
iPhone.
Yeah, I would
I
just
just
love
love
it.
my. We really don't have an argument. We just
You
love our
know,
iPhone.
you know what Apple? I love Apple because they be like, all right, we're gonna let you niggas do some shit and see if it works. Then when Android do that shit, Apple be like, oh, that's
Now-
cool. Let's take it.
Now,
we can do that too. We do it too.
Now, the thing that I do agree, as far as like with it being seamless for people that own like multiple like Apple products, and they're like, well, I just like it because I have my iPhone and my MacBook and my iPad and everything just kind of flows. I get that.
I still do that too because I have a
But
MacBook Pro.
here's the thing, and I think this is the part that a lot of people won't let go. It's not because it's the iOS that you can do it seamless. It's because Apple made it. So if you went to Samsung as your brand compared to just buying any regular Android phone, you still get that synergy.
What do you mean with Samsung?
That's like the top Android.
No, that's not what he said.
Because I said
We can
Samsung.
We can move
That's
on.
literally the name.
We can move on.
He's being a dick.
I'm not being a dick. I'm not being a dick. I was asking you a question.
Inconsistency.
I was asking you a question because I know what we're talking about.
Say if that was true, the little flip phone commercials wouldn't base their marketing on hating on the iPhone. Is it hating on the iPhone, or is
Yo, shout out to Lilo in the comments.
or is it just exposing the over importance that people tend to put on the iPhone?
That is true.
Yeah.
Hey, when you break it down to it,
And this is coming from a person that has both. Like I said, I got the 14 Pro and I got the S22
I ain't
Ultra.
got no MacBook no more. I don't use the
Who
iPad.
wants to say? Hey, I don't know. Samsung. I don't know. Y'all make good laptops?
No, they don't.
Phenomenal laptops.
They don't. No, they don't.
I hear they're really good for gaming.
Their tablets are trash.
Yeah, the
Tablets are trash.
but the computers were definitely there.
And I looked at like a Samsung phone, like they're beautiful phones. They just like, as I was looking at it, I'm like, it looked complicated. And it might not be.
It's not.
But I don't got time to be learning some.
And that's another thing. I hear iPhone users say that, oh, well, it's an easier interface. So y'all stupid.
No,
So y'all just need something.
I like simple shit. I'm a very simplistic person. I won't
simple
like
jack ass niggas.
Yeah, I'm a very simple man.
We know you simple. It's okay.
Don't do that, fam.
I mean,
Don't do that.
Hey, the camera's.
But I know how you saying it.
The camera is worth the switch alone.
Told you.
The camera alone is worth.
You take pictures?
I take pictures. I do videos for my TikTok and shit.
The video content is very good.
Leo say, all right, Mimi,
Video
relax.
quality.
Yeah, because that beautiful bean footage that y'all see on my OnlyFans,
Pause.
a lot of that comes from
The phone.
Samsung.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I
A
can
lot of
vouch-
that is
and I can
Samsung.
vouch for
When
my
when
own.
y'all see that porn quality shit, and you're like, damn, I like Samsung.
Hey, the time lapse capabilities,
Yep.
the portrait mode, the professional mode. They got all kinds of different camera modes that I can't find. I mean, iPhone
Yeah,
got some good
because
cameras,
I do
I'm gonna say that, but
I
Android
record
does not.
porn like in my pro mode. Like I go on professional mode. And now we got like director's view and all that shit. I haven't really played with it.
Pause.
In both senses of the word, because I was dying with strep last week. Yeah.
Spray the mic.
Samsung makes the best damn video, slow motion, everything. Yeah, and that's another thing that I didn't. Are y'all finally able to like make y'all make y'all gifts directly, or y'all still got to use the app for that on iPhones?
Yeah, some of the gifts don't always work. Like I can download gifts off.
No, not download. I mean make your own out of your content.
I haven't been able to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even the download, like when I go to like YouTube or something like, I mean, I'll go to Google and find a GIF, and I download it. I can send it in the text and it'll move. It don't move. I don't always move an iPhone. It's be like a still shot or some shit. Like it don't always do it.
Yeah, I said that, Lilo. She said if you only use the phone, Androids are a better choice. I have like 5 Apple products. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I understand when people are like, it's just more seamless operation when you're going from iPhone to fucking MacBook and iPad and all of that. I totally get it. I just don't like the fact how people still live in this delusion that our products, if they are not Apple, that means that they are subpar. That is a lie.
Right.
I need people to come out of that.
A lot of people say that's usually
that's
the
what
You
argument
on the
is.
same
That's the
social media and
argument.
interwebs I am, nigga.
Them niggas is wild. You got to make your points very clear. It's not a subpar thing. It might be better than my product, but I will tell you what your product does to my product, and which is what I fucking hate.
I shared a reel today that actually.
I
said
think that is completely different.
Exactly. Lilo say it's classism, sis. You broke ass niggas in them Androids. Yeah, that's basically what it is. I'm like, don't make it seem like I can't.
But I know a lot
afford
of
an
broke
iPhone.
ass niggas with iPhones.
Yeah, I know more broke niggas with iPhones.
There's a lot of broke ass niggas with iPhones.
Hey, the phones ain't the broke ass shit. It's the damn plan you got, nigga. That's what make you broke. It ain't the phone, unless you got a jitterbug for real.
Not the jitterbug.
Yeah.
Man.
You got beat with jitters.
Imagine like you shooting your shot at a chick. She be like, "Let me take your number," and she pull out a bum ass phone.
You still gonna
iPhones with busted screen.
Hey,
Hey, my
I don't know, fam. Like,
you still gonna
nah, bro. Like, and what if her sneakers is trash?
I didn't say nothing about her shoes. I just said if she got an Android, you still gonna hit.
Yeah, like what if her
trash stickers and a crack
right?
screen?
Like, bro, that's double negative.
Apple have the most crack screens
her
than
cooch
anybody
stank.
I know.
Crack screen and raggedy.
I was like, you niggas got all this money and y'all ain't springing for Apple Care.
That part.
Because they don't want to pay that extra up. For some odd reason, when people see anything extra on their bill, it bothers them.
I definitely got insurance on mine, and it came in clutch.
But we also talk about the same.
Because okay,
Apple is
because looking at because
innovating like they used
because
to.
I'm with AT&T, looking at the prices from the S23 Ultra. I'm comparing gigabytes, 256 gigabyte for both the S23 Ultra and the 14 Pro. The 23 Ultra is more than the Pro. So don't make it seem like we don't have iPhones because we can't afford it. No, we just have our preferences because we like to do more with our phone than just fucking send me emojis and shit. Nah, Juan, I'm saying Steve Jobs set the standard so motherfucking high. Apple still riding off his wave. Shit will be moot soon though, because Apple is an innovator. And when
that's a fact.
When iPhone
I was
first
just
dropped,
Steve Jobs dead as a motherfucker, and they just fuck it.
When iPhone first dropped, I had the very, 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 very first iPhone. And even then, I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, it was trying to figure shit out. And it was like, now they've come a long way from that one because once I had it, I'm like, okay, I had it. Fascination, the touch screen, which, and then I was over it. Cause shit, then they wasn't even letting you fucking save your fucking attachments and shit.
The first, looking back, the first iPhone was trash.
Yeah.
Big doodle.
But you know, it was a hype around it.
That was out, yes.
Who is Shannon Clausen?
The person we just blocked.
Somebody had his block. He was like,
Spam.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he said, this is my chat room. What are you doing here?
Oh, I didn't know what was going on.
Big doodle.
Keisha talking about some, okay, next topic because I'm about to order a new phone.
Yeah,
Don't worry, boo. I'm gonna tag you in some stuff so you can see. But yeah, y'all go have to quit acting like
I'm getting a phone too.
I don't know what else is going, and I do like the fact that Samsung.
Wait, we flipping back and forth. What is it?
I look good as hell on Android pictures. I'd be a little jealous.
Man, you gotta hold it down, bro. You can't be switching teams.
No, but I do like I said, I understand why some people feel like they have to have, because it's like, even with me, as much as I don't care for iPhones, with having the business, certain things just run better on an iPhone because what do developers do? They tend to cater to a fucking iPhone. Because a lot of times these apps had us out here looking bad. Motherfuckers thought that our pictures was trash. Like that bum ass camera and blah 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 blah. When our cameras was actually better, but because of how the apps will compress our shit and do all that, like by the time we upload it, I'm like, bro, this is not what the fuck I'm looking at in my gallery.
I think that's why a lot of people do think that iPhones are superior to Samsungs, and that's because most of the fucking world caters to an Apple product.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What do you mean? Sorry, that's not my fault.
But yeah, I definitely
What? That most of the world caters to an Apple product?
because my ex, like, he was actually trying to get us to switch over to the, I guess, the Google Pixel Pro and all of that, and I was like, I'm not. I said I've been with Samsung since the S2.
Right, just
I can't see myself not
like,
being under my Samsung.
What was the first Android? I had it.
Just most businesses, like, they like. I
First
mean,
big-
I
the
know,
first
like,
big
the
Android.
Samsung,
The Evo,
y'all
was it
could
the
do
Evo?
the same shit we do with the tap to pay type shit, but it's like even when
Yeah,
you
the
even when you see it
Evo.
on a commercial, like, it's
The
just
Evo was
geared toward an
fire.
Apple product. The nigga paying in the commercial, he's paying with an iPhone, he's paying with his Apple Watch. It's like,
But if you notice,
I'm not saying that y'all can't. I'm just saying when you look at the world, it's geared toward an Apple product.
but it
But you wanna
depends
know why,
because
though?
if you look in the movies a lot now, they don't really use iPhones like that. They be have
they're subject. They don't let you see what kind of phone they have as much.
you
No,
can
the
you
reason
can
why-
you can tell that they Android phones though,
These are
especially
pair-
in
a
Marvel
pair-
movies.
pair pad.
Yeah, Marvel used a lot of Samsung or Sony's.
Yeah.
But no, the reason why was back in the days when Apple was trying to get their weight up, they would literally just give phones to studios and commercials and fund all kind of shit behind the scenes, so their product would be placed or people think, "Oh, I gotta have that."
It is
phone,"
product
because-
placement, man.
Yeah.
But I love
Good fucking marketing.
I love
Maybe not
love
so
my
great on the phone.
Samsungs, and I do not
It's
plan on
phone.
leaving anytime soon.
It
And
is,
I
bro.
really hope that they get their shit together and realize, like, nigga, you do not need to cater to Apple people and
And-
get them to come over here. We don't give a fuck. Let them stay where they at.
And
Nigga,
it-
bring
and
us our fucking external memory back.
and
I
it-
want my memory cards back.
And as much as I love Apple, like, y'all gotta stop insulting our intelligence. Like, niggas be real life playing. It was, like, the phone used to be a box.
You remember this joint right here?
Yep, I had that.
That was trash.
That was the first.
Everybody
That's
had
the first.
that.
That was the first Android right there.
No.
That's one of the
Yo,
top.
there's so many high school pictures on here.
I love my all-time favorite before I got into Samsung. My HTC was my favorite. I love the HTC Touch Pro. That was my favorite phone. You know when motherfucker ring and that little circle used to be lighting up and shit? The HTC Touch Pro was my favorite fucking phone. That wasn't Android. I thought that was Windows based.
HTC was Android.
You're right, yeah, Android.
Raw
Which one was Windows based?
Windows only had
It was
their own
Windows.
phone.
Yeah, they had their own
What was
Windows.
your code? HTC what?
Touch Pro.
Windows
Not the Touch Pro 2. I hated
Right.
the Touch Pro 2.
Because it was literally the computer layout.
And I was so mad because I can
It looked nice.
look, I can tell you exactly when I had to get rid of my Touch Pro. It was October of 2009 because we was headed to fucking Fright Fest. I had broken my Touch Pro, and Sprint, they had already been pushing like the Touch Pro 2, and they didn't have any Touch Pros in stock. So I ended up getting a free upgrade with my replacement phone. I didn't even want it. I wanted my fucking touch, but they didn't have. So I had to upgrade from a Touch Pro to a Touch Pro 2, and I hated it. But that HTC Touch Pro, nigga, that was my favorite because that motherfucker was like, it slid. It slid. So it wasn't like a sidekick where like pushed up and kind of and out a little bit. It was a flat all glass screen. And then when you went,
Is that it?
that don't look like it.
I've never seen it before.
They don't look like it. See, but HTC, see that windows in
They do
the
got
in the
windows.
top?
They do
Yeah,
have
it was
windows.
Windows.
Huh, they actually did stick one out there.
Hmm.
Yeah, most of the time people would only had the window
Nah.
window phone.
No, and the reason why I was saying Windows is because I remember the little Windows logo because back then I had the HTC Touch Pro and I had the Palm.
Ooh, that phone was trash.
And don't forget that BlackBerry.
I never had a BlackBerry.
I had the BlackBerry was my shit.
BlackBerry was you hoes first Snapchat.
BBM.
BBM.
Yep. They was busting that shit wide open in the BBM messages.
Real slutty.
BBM was the pre-digital Snapchat.
My last try. I ain't doing this no more. This one.
Yes.
All right.
That was my shit.
That
I love that. I love the slide shit.
Yeah. But see, Windows, I told you.
Did you
Trying
have
to
a
tell
side-
me I don't know
Did you
my
have a
phone.
sidekick?
That was
I
my
didn't
baby.
have a sidekick. I had
I
a.
definitely had a sidekick.
Damn, I forgot what the one I had.
Because I think for a while you could only get it on T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Lilo talking about at the end of the day, forget y'all and them green bubbles. They're only green to you, sweetheart. Mine are purple and whatever the fuck these niggas like.
A rumor. That's what I had.
Oh damn.
The rumor. It's like it had the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like that, but it had a slide. You could flip it and it had the.
I had that, and Kanye West flashing lights was my ringtone. That was when I switched to Sprint because we had the video ringtones at that point. So it was the little video clip of flashing lights would come on the screen.
Like looking at them now.
Matter of fact, I was at your house. It was your pops that talked me into fucking switching over to Sprint.
Technology was really trash back in the
What's
day.
crazy is the Blackberries has like the best technology, but it can't keep up with all the other shit, the hypeness of the other
Yeah,
phones.
when apps became a thing, BlackBerry couldn't handle it no more.
I mean, no, but if you look at it, I mean, it was like it's like highly rated, but it just never gets the plugs that these other phones get. I was thinking about getting one at one point again.
BlackBerry was the iPhone of that generation.
Yeah.
Businesses love Blackberries.
Man, I love that keyboard. That
Yeah.
keyboard, it would go down like couldn't tell me shit. And a little rolling ball thing.
That
Yeah, but-
always- look, so many people had
I don't know, man. Like if I can get through to Samsung, cover like, hey, bro, I need you to make this next. You know, you give us a ATC
nice.
Touch Pro feel, bro. I'm
think
in
that's
a
what
heartbeat.
The flip is almost there.
Because the Touch Pro, we had a stylist with that motherfucker too, didn't we? Yep.
What would a BlackBerry look like in 2023?
There is one that
There's
just
one.
dropped recently.
Really? They still making them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is actually a flip phone that's like $200 on AT&T. I said, if you don't kiss my ass.
That's what I'm old.
I don't know, bro. We might need to go back.
Speaking of my ass,
we were not speaking of it.
speaking of my ass, did anybody do any Prime shopping?
No.
You do any Prime shopping? I did. I got a bidet attachment. So I
That's
am.
wild.
I got sick,
Not
so-
wild to have a bidet. It's wild to have an attachment.
Well, because it's like because I don't have the room in my bathroom for a fucking standalone bidet. Like if you go to fucking Sybaris or something.
This is like when Ali and Murphy said bougie, baby. But if it ain't ghetto, this is what they was talking about. This kind of shit here.
There you go, Juan.
Oh, that's the new BlackBerry?
This is BlackBerry.
Okay, I guess.
It's kind of sexy, right?
Yeah, that ain't bad.
it's
That ain't
it's
bad.
sleek.
Yeah.
It's iPhone. It's damn near an iPhone.
Yeah,
BlackBerry
with a
have
keyboard.
always had that sleek look to it.
It's just it look cool. It look cool in the
Yeah,
bitch.
I can fuck with that.
I welcome people out of my messages if they don't like green bubbles. You won't be missed. Okay.
Taylor, shout out. Please and thank you.
I'm like, oh, sorry. I don't send nudes.
All
My
right,
bubbles
case
are green.
closed. Androids are better
My
than
bubbles are
apples.
green, but these titties in brown. But guess what? It ain't going down because you ain't gonna see them, bitch. Ungrateful motherfucker.
You're not out of town thugging with your around.
Bars, nigga. Bars.
Yeah.
No, but
That gotta be like top 5 greatest opening lines to a song.
so with people like, but if you don't like her, you just look. I'm sorry, but she gives me bottom of the feet or black vibes.
Sexy Red?
Yes.
She got some
But
big.
Drake
She got
loves her.
she got some big titties.
Like
But she do look musty.
no, she just
No, she look musty.
and I think it's like
It's giving not bathing.
I grew up off of Atkinson, right?
It's giving bathtub
And
rain.
she really just give me vibes of like bitches who I used to have to beef with in the hood. Like,
Oh, she definitely
'cause
fight.
you know them motherfuckers where they got like 12 siblings and shit, and they think they run the block. So you got to
Yeah.
knock
Like
a couple
they smell like
motherfuckers
outside.
out to be like, y'all hoes on, y'all don't run
Yeah,
shit.
she drink brown liquor. She like the hot Cheetos with the,
The
cheese
ones with
on
all
it.
the junk in their backyard and shit.
Yeah, she definitely like hot Cheetos with the cheese.
Yeah.
Fresh from the gas station. She smoked Black and Miles too.
Yeah, but I
With the wood tip.
but no. So I got a bidet attachment, and I haven't hooked it up yet. I will. Hopefully, I'll have a review for y'all by the time we come in next Sunday.
That the remix.
My bubble green, my nipples are.
Pound town.
No, but
That's disgusting.
see, she definitely gives the arms of her beaters be yellow. Like, you know, that little ridge around here. Look like motherfucker just rubbed mustard in it and left it.
Oh,
Shit. But yeah, so with the bidet attachment, how it works. Now I was going back and forth, but I was like, based off of how my sink is, because my sink isn't like just, it's not like the bird bath stand kind of sink. You know what I'm talking about, right? I have an actual cabinet base built around the bottom of my sink. I was like, I don't think I can use that one, because they give you a choice on if you want the one that can heat the water
I
for
was
you.
gonna ask you, is the water warm?
It can be.
It heats the water, but it won't hook to your warm water.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you can.
Shit, that'd be a hot blast.
Well, no, it's like
Control it.
so
yeah,
you
might like
you remove your toilet seat, obviously, and you screw this in place of it. Your toilet seat screws over it, and then there's like a little. Oh, perfect example. So I'm sitting on the toilet, and this
Don't
little
look like
arm here, this is the dial pad
Mhm.
that's hanging off of the side of the toilet, so you control the flow, which
How
nozzle.
much was that?
You get this off Tim's.
No, I got it off of Amazon Prime Days. It wasn't that expensive. I think I paid less than $40 for it. For the attachments, they're not that expensive. And the one I got it, I made y'all know I love reviews. Let me tell you, I can probably tell you exactly which one.
which one sold you.
Yeah.
Sold you on the review.
Yeah, because they're very highly rated and they have different ones. And they did, like I said, they have one where you can adjust the temperature of the water to warm. But I was like, the way that my sink is, because they tell you to like to hook it up to
shit,
that.
I think I see it already.
Yeah.
I got you.
What's the brand?
Samordra?
Nope.
Samordra? Bacon? These ones that got dials on them.
Kevin Bacon.
Well, most of them got dials on them, I think.
What is this one? Toilet bidet
you-
by Clear
so you
Rear.
got-
Clear Rear.
It's called Lux Bidet. It's the
Clear.
Neo 120.
Clear rear.
Lux bidet.
It's $35.86 with almost 85,000 reviews on it, and it has a 4.5 rating. Or 4 point something. It's half of the star going on the fifth one. But yeah, so this is the one I got.
It's crazy. That's not normal.
See the nozzles,
Yeah, this one. Right. Oh, I think this is right here.
and then it has like different nozzles. So you have one that aims like more towards the butt, and then you have one that so that's the one that I have, and then you have one that aims more towards the front for us ladies.
So you don't have the stinky cooter because you got a cracked iPhone screen.
Now, one of my problems with this was reading the reviews. Somebody is clearly not familiar with how to use a bidet, because they said to not purchase this product because it is just going to spray feces all over their bathroom. Why are you using?
What the fuck?
Why are you using this bidet with your legs just wide open, spraying towards the front like that?
So wait, where does it go?
That is funny.
Oh, okay, so this connects to the water.
Yeah, so that connects to the water source from the wall
Okay,
behind the toilet.
gotcha.
Yeah, but the one with the heated one, I think, has a little extra nozzle light for you to run towards your sink.
Yeah.
You finna buy a bidet?
Yep.
You a fancy nigga.
Hey, some of those late nights where you be like, oh shit.
Whoa, hold on now.
You had to had some bad shit to eat.
That was like me. I told y'all I had strep, so I couldn't eat like solid food for like 3 days. I couldn't eat nothing really. Like I wasn't able to swallow. So I felt like I was wasting it away. And then when I finally did, like I had some broth. Like I sat at, and it's bad. Like when you don't even know you have to shit, you just sit down and you be like, Jesus Christ, I got lucky.
Why is this one $76 though?
Because that's the 320. The one you was just looking at was the 120.
The rose gold.
Yeah, rose gold, warm water bidet. Like is different models of it.
That's fancy.
Yeah, that's a $5 coupon though, Thomas. You can get your coupon.
Yeah.
I might have to get that.
Oh, feminine. They got a feminine wash and a
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They got there's a nozzle for the back, and then for us is one, to go ahead and
this
hit
like
that
a-
cootie
this
cat.
Like this is like a turbo pull. Like you pull that up and it's just don't it look like you just lift the
Imagine
lever up?
turning it on high and not being ready.
Well, apparently that's what the other nigga did and sprayed shit all over his bathroom.
And then what if the water is like super cold? Just whoop.
Yeah.
No, way to wake yourself up in the morning if you take a morning shit.
It's a joke in the house.
A little brisk. Yeah. But yeah, because I got the regular white one, so that one was like 36, but the lower model, because like I said, I didn't spring for the warm water one. The blue one is 40, $39.99, the rose gold, and that one is 43.
Cold water ain't that bad.
So
Yeah, it's gonna wake you up.
and Ree was like, I was like, the water comes from the fucking wall, girl. It's not pulling it out of the toilet to spray you in the ass with it.
She ain't wrong, because I was like, yo, this is kind of tricky, but I'm like, common sense prevails.
Hey, but that shit is like normal everywhere but America. Like you go anywhere else, and that's a standard bathroom procedure. You have a bidet.
Absolutely.
Because it's treated with elitism.
Because we American.
And they probably got androids too, huh?
But when you go to like when you go to like pool suites and stuff, I don't know if it's because they know you getting your ass ate in there, or they just like, bro, we don't want no particles in our tub. Hit this bidet first before you get in that jetted pool. But they have them in there. Because I've had to, like, my very first time was like, how am I supposed to do this?
Right.
Because it looked very odd, like a traditional bidet, like not the attachment, and there are no instructions. So I was like,
So
bro,
with the attachments, is there something that where the water shoot from?
yeah, so you can see like the nozzles. Tommy was intrigued, so he was like scrolling, but
So wait, that nozzle, that one
see, and then it breaks down like the models here.
levels. So you take that one hose.
So this the one you was looking at when you was like, why is it? Because that was the top one.
Yeah, that's the one that look like you can kind of like
That's top
gear
tier.
shift the water.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
top
so
tier.
because the lowest one, that's the Neo 110. That one just has the rear wash. The one that I have, the 120, that has the rear wash and the self-cleaning.
No, I got daughters.
The 180, that one has rear wash, self-clean, and feminine wash. Okay, so mine didn't have the feminine wash one. Damn, I might have to exchange that. I thought I had the feminine wash one.
Just pour a bottle of water on the front.
You know what?
So you can hit the hole and the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the Gucci grease out.
You rank it all.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has like and then the nozzle is like retractable so that it's not just out and exposed while people are using the bathroom. Because if you shitting and splashing on the fucking nozzle, then it's kind of counterproductive.
That's wild.
Yeah. So it retracts, and then it's also a self-cleaning nozzle.
It retracts on its
so it
own.
rinses itself and stuff.
Yeah,
So
dingleberries and shit everywhere. What's wrong with y'all?
I'm having second thoughts.
So yeah.
You don't
So there's a
you don't wanna get
So there's a
doo-doo on the
protective
hole?
Resi-
guard. There's a
residual
protective
doo-doo.
guard that shields against
Residual
splashback.
doo-doo.
Residual.
No, it's self-clean, so it runs fresh water over the nozzles to
Power wash
off.
for the anus. Yes,
the
Keisha.
debris.
Yes. You understand? Yes. Power wash for the ass.
Yeah, you don't power wash your ass.
Just imagine power washing then wiping. There's nothing good. You good. You walking out of good.
Yeah, because we say all the time.
Have no excuse.
If you are wiping and you get shit on your thumb, it's happened to me. Okay, and my ass ain't even that big. I've been, going hitting the side and then a tissue tore or something. You don't just let it dry or like keep wiping it with tissue until you think it's gone and be like, okay, my hand is clean. No, you gotta hit that motherfucker with soap. That is like,
Fellas,
it's my shit, and I be so disgusted. Like tissue tearing on you mid wipe is like some of the most disrespectful shit ever.
What's a buddy?
She just said that she just fixed it.
Oh, I was like a buddy. No, pause. Big pause.
No.
My buddy.
Wherever I go, he goes.
Oh, shit. Have you ever used the buddy as fucking?
That's how much you need one for her new ass. Wow.
I have not used one, but
I'm not against it.
I'm not against it now.
Yeah, sounds like y'all excited.
I'm damn near about to buy this shit off Amazon.
I do when I shower. I have a shower head that comes off. I will rinse my ass off with that.
And that's what I'm tired of doing. Like,
I feel
I've
like
had
that's
times.
commonplace.
Yeah.
I've had times on shit, and I'm
Get
like,
up
bro,
in there.
I don't feel like Charmin or whoever the fuck did their job right now. I need to hit the back end. So
Right. You go in those spots and you have the MPS tissue in there, and you be like, God damn, can y'all just up the budget just a little bit more? And then you can't pull the band paper off the road because it be
I
tight.
bet my store director be sick of my shit.
you know what?
Cause I'll be asking dog real like, fam, what's up with the one ply in here, fam?
What's funny is
Who wiping their ass with one ply?
I was thinking today, and I'm like, because like I have
You're not
exfoliation.
clean.
I have exfoliation gloves for the shower. Oh, so I've been buying a lot of stuff on Amazon. Y'all see, I was just swatting at them. I bought an electric fly swatter,
Oh, I saw that shit.
What does that even look like?
a tennis racket.
It's a tennis racket, like it looked like a heat on it.
Yeah, that looked like
Yeah.
that would be
You be
fun.
out here, Serena Williams, some
And
shit.
it just cracked like.
You don't even have to hit them, do you?
But let me tell you something. Milwaukee flies are built different. Okay, it wasn't nothing like them flies that Kev on stage was hitting on that video. I hit this man. I cocked it back too, like I wound it up a little bit. I was waiting on it to come in a slice of shit. I'm like, let me get the Barry Bonds on.
Scott's tissue.
Yeah, because they say you got 1,000 pieces of tissue in a roll.
Yeah, like single.
Man, that shit don't fit on the roll.
So I hit this fly.
It's barbaric.
This was Friday. I hit this fly on Friday,
You still ticking?
and that bitch shook it off. I said this. I told Mama, I said this nigga landed on some coke before he came in here, cause ain't no fucking way. I said this is a Jocelyn Hernandez fly, cause ain't no goddamn way. That motherfucker, I hit it, and you heard it smoked, bro. It smoked. So you heard it. You know how when people had like them little electric things and the shit flying to it outside? That's what it sounds like. So you hear the joke. You saw the little smoke pop off of it. And then this motherfucker was like, it stunned him a little bit. But then that motherfucker, like, you ever seen them videos of like cops and shit where they stun a crackhead with the taser and they rip it out of him and keep going nuts? That was that fucking fly. It just so happened that yesterday morning, the seller from Amazon wrote me and was like, hey, we're just doing a check. We like to check in and see. But I said, you know what? I said, I just used it for the first time last night. That fly is still alive. I said, it flew around for a good 20 to 30 minutes taunting me. And I'm looking for it. And
That's all you got, bitch.
yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking. I turn around. This motherfucker sitting on the cup behind me like.
Waiting on you.
I said, bro, you got it. You earned your life tonight. Just fuck it. If you just so happen to be by the door when my mom and them going to take the garbage out, take your freedom. You earned it.
That was it.
I don't even feel right killing him now because I feel like he fought too hard.
You got a light. You got a light.
Right.
I feel like bro fought too hard.
You're right. I smell you gonna reheat them greens.
This nigga is the 50 Cent of flies, nigga. He took that shit and kept fucking going. So but yeah, I've been doing like a lot of little purchases and shit, and I'm trying
I haven't seen nothing Prime worthy.
I didn't either. I didn't either. But then I
need
thought
some
about it. I was like, you know what?
Optimus
I
Prime
really
type
want
shit.
my. But that
That was a good purchase. I'm going to actually look into getting one.
yeah, I am not, because I haven't opened it yet. Like I said, I've been saying I'm going to exchange it because I want the one with I want the Ruder and the Tudor.
You want the Summer's Eve?
I want the Ruder and the Tudor.
Built in?
So man,
You think they would make one with
plus cold water tighten shit up, right?
It seems like they should have one that washes and puts the little
Get
what do
a
you call
coochie
that?
some
The
youthful skin.
poopery.
Potpourri?
Yes, no, spray a little poopery on the water so it
Oh,
trap the little odors and shit. Yeah, both of that shit's on there. That should be the ultra.
Ultra.
The ultra bidet.
Lilo said I bought a mobile power station that was usually $300 for $150 plus a solar panel. Never know what could happen.
You getting ready for the apocalypse?
Man,
Got to.
somebody, she would be well equipped when the aliens get here.
You know what I'm saying? I know where to go when it's down.
Right.
And we hiding in Lilo house.
Right. You got snacks, Lilo, nigga?
I'll bring cookies.
You know,
You like macadamia nuts?
I bring the air fryer.
Well, while we are on the topic of purchases, I actually want to bring up U.S. military budget. Wow, bro.
What they buy?
I'm gonna have Tom play this video.
Wait, which one we playing?
Tone woke
Oh,
up.
Tone
Like,
was asleep.
No, I was reading.
Huh?
I was reading. Which video we playing? Hold on.
Tom's taking a whole nap over there.
America.
Yeah, he likes to read his porn when he's on there.
That's the first place you got.
not the braille porn.
This is
Oh,
it.
you over
It's
there
gonna
reading
say
them Zane
1305.
novels.
I ain't read the same novel in a year.
That's a freaky.
Okay,
ass
it's the
person.
one with the black guy, with the glasses and the hat on, looking at the camera. It's a Real by Monroe Martin III.
Oh, the New Lyric Order. No. That one. The Facebook one. All right, cool. America. That one?
Yeah.
All right. America.
See, Tom, your mama's done. After this one.
You can't
What you doing
video
next?
and start doing her.
What's your next stop?
I'm gonna rewrite it in the morning.
Okay.
I just need to be fresh because I'm gonna be in Chicago on Thursday and
All
Friday.
right.
Ain't nobody fresh as me.
Mhm.
Be outside.
This ain't the first time y'all see me eating some cookies on air.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
The military spend on Viagra each year?
I don't have that figure.
About 41.6 million. Do you know how many bridges in my district of Pittsburgh could be repaired with that amount? About 2. The rebuilding of the Fern Hollow Bridge, which of course collapsed the day that President Biden happened to be coming to Pittsburgh, cost about 25.3 million to rebuild. How much did the Department of Defense spend on snow crab and Alaska king crab in 2018?
I do not have that amount.
According to Open the Books, it was 2.3 million. Do you know how much the Pittsburgh City Council spends each year serving the county's unhoused population? Only 1.2 million, but they're certainly not being served Alaska king crabs.
I should have joined the military when I was younger, man. I feel like I missed out. $44 million on Viagra and crab legs. Yo,
Yeah.
The military sound like the new Freaknik.
How much on average does the military spend
Yeah.
on Viagra each
They is
year?
wild, dog.
Fucking for days and king crab. Sound like a life.
Look,
Sound like heaven in this.
look, it's
That's
the
why.
reason why I was able to find out I was allergic to seafood.
Yo, that's a wild diet. Pussy and seafood is crazy.
Hey.
That's basically what the hood is.
Hey, that's all bros want. They want dick and seafood.
That's a wild diet.
Dick and seafood will get you a lot of women.
And they spent 20 million.
Look, there's a lot of
Bruh.
people in the military.
On fucking Viagra,
Now
nigga.
that part is wild.
Experimental heart medication.
So here's my thing, like,
I mean, y'all knew it was already a lot of fucking in the military.
Oh yeah, we.
I didn't know they was spending that kind of money on it though.
Nigga, them generals still got to fuck.
Look.
This is nuts. These motherfuckers get halfway in world hunger.
Lilo said they got money for dick pills, but they won't pay for pregnant soldiers to travel to a state that's safe for abortions if they're in a banned state.
Yep.
And that ain't covered under this jurisdiction.
I'm
I
using
see
it.
what you did
I'm
there.
using-
I heard the emphasis on diction.
I'm using this video for the breakfast sandwich. That's
As a
this
whole,
is an
I picked it up.
interesting topic. It's an interesting morning topic. Thank you,
46
Mimi.
mil.
Well,
I'm using this for the breakfast sandwich.
46 mil on dick pills.
Bro, what?
I also
wild.
sound like the new Freaknik.
Oh, man.
It was actually
Bruh.
the old one too.
You're right.
how fucking wild is that?
That's insane.
Yowzers.
These motherfuckers are telling us that they can't help us with school budgets, all this other kind
This
of
is
shit.
why they came.
Look, this is what happens.
This
okay?
is why I'm hot. This is why they came.
No,
When
this
you
is
here's the thing. When you're in the military, whatever reason, abortion is questionable. I can't touch that with 10-foot pole. But whatever you go to the hospital for in the military, it's just automatically covered. So that means that motherfuckers are going to the doctor with the intentions of grabbing it. We're not out here getting a lifetime subscription to Viagra and you get your pills delivered to your front door like fucking Amazon. They going to the doctor ordering this shit.
You know what's crazy? When you like an at-risk teenager and they bring that shit to school, like, hey man, you should join the army. Motherfuckers be like, man, I ain't join no motherfucking army.
We got Viagra and crab legs.
Then you join and be like, oh, it's a whole nother life over here.
I told
And
you.
this is what they do.
all I do is a bunch of push-ups. I get pussy. Push
40,
up, pussy, and crab
40,
legs.
If you
40
make it through
million
the 8
on
weeks,
dick pills is
8 to
nuts.
12 weeks of basic training, you are set.
Tom, was you using the dick pills they was handing out back then?
Yeah, they wasn't handing out dick pills back then.
You know what? You're right. They probably give you niggas like LSD.
Bro, Tom,
That Tom was in the military when they was doing LSD
No,
for sure.
we realized, your time in the military was more, like you were on the back end doing.
The party years.
No, I mean, he was behind the scenes doing important shit. But
What was that dude from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker who had a pack?
how do you feel like?
He got hit with a paper clip.
How do you feel like your military years would have fared, like if you had actually had to be in combat? You think you would have made it?
Yeah, it still would have been the same.
You think you'd have made it?
I would have made it.
No, he would've been.
Okay, number one, like
Never
when
would have made
no,
it.
keep it a buck. When it came
We
to actual
fall
having firearms,
down.
I was really good with them. Like I can shoot shit with no problem. So I could have got like a front line kind of a gig, but I'm smart as fuck. So it's like we don't waste the smart niggas in combat.
Right, you send them goofy
You send the
motherfuckers
goofy-
out.
you
They
send them niggas-
probably looking through niggas' test scores like,
Right,
you
no.
6 niggas gotta fight.
No bullshit. No
Y'all
bullshit.
niggas is not
That's
smart.
really how it is. Like you take a test, and how you rank on this test.
You
determines
6 niggas
what
going
jobs they
outside.
want to give you.
Woo!
So the low score niggas get what's referred
Get
to
your ass
as
on the battlefield,
EMP.
dummy.
Then they throw you on the
Right.
battlefield. Because you're more likely to listen and do whatever somebody told you to do, so you're good for the front line to be a soldier. But you smart niggas are always gonna question everything. So
Right.
we're gonna give you desk jobs.
Oh, I'm gonna question
Right,
everything.
we need you 6 niggas over there
Right.
with the low IQ dummy missions. All y'all outside.
Which is funny because I just watched the first Avengers and I feel like this is Cap and Tony Stark going against each other. Tony was like, "Nigga, we are not soldiers."
Right.
Right.
He was
Nigga,
like,
why,
first-
we running over there with guns. We got
after
bombs.
Coulson
nigga?
died, he was like, "First time losing a soldier. We are not soldiers."
See, Cap was on them dummy missions. Tony was like, I'm gonna get a desk
You gotta
job.
think about it. If
You
know-
motherfuckers is not smart
if
as
you know
Cap
the
just wanted to be in the
dry
army.
part of Captain America, Cap didn't have shit to stay home for.
He just wanted.
He
just
didn't.
wanted to be a
He had
soldier.
nothing to stay home for. He had nothing to gain by staying back in Brooklyn.
So
He
he
joined the military with his boy.
then they gave him that motherfucking steroid shot and he went crazy.
Well, that's why he did it. He was like, "What? I ain't got
Ain't
shit
shit
to lose."
here. You know what I'm saying?
No, like Bucky was leaving. He was like, "Bro, when this nigga
Because
come,
he was
but
getting his ass whooped all the time.
when
in
Bucky
Brooklyn.
gone, he is not gonna be here to stop me from getting curb stumped because you know that's what them Italians and shit was on back then."
So that nigga took the
How
steroid.
did, how did they do that shit in the movie? Make dogs small like that? Like,
CGI.
CGI, man.
that's unbelievable, though.
They threw his head on somebody else's body.
That's crazy how real that shit was.
Like at
how
some
they do
point
this?
you can see it and it look real weird. It's giving George Lopez,
Yep.
but for the most part they did a good job.
But,
Came out
but-
that goddamn. God,
The military is nothing different than like a country that has like a monarchy or a dictatorship where they up top paying top dollar for all this crazy shit and the poor people ain't getting shit.
That's why they always recruiting the at-risk students.
Yeah, you take
Fucking
the ones,
dummies.
You take the ones who ain't got nothing to lose, and you bring them in, and you put them in not lose situations, but will give you steak and lobster.
And apparently $40 million worth of dick pills.
Let them fuck. Let them fuck. They'll be loyal.
Right. So all we gotta do is give them some pussy.
Yeah, because it's like I know a lot of people
Fair exchange.
that
No
have
robbery.
been in the military throughout the years, and it's split down the middle. Or like you have people like Tone that were fortunate enough to not have to deal with that, but then you got motherfuckers that they done seen some shit. Like they comrade fucking brains blown out literally in front of them type shit.
I mean, Tom's saying some shit too.
Pussy don't count, nigga. I'm talking about murder.
I've seen murder.
He was murdering pussy back then. We was not talking about that.
I still had to go where my pilots went.
Oh, he was fucking hoes on that period, so it was bloody murder.
Oh,
I see where it was.
nasty,
I see where it was.
That's wild.
Hey,
Never.
as wild as that is, I thought that there were way more niggas that do it than
It is way more.
What, run red lights?
Yes.
Tone was out here.
There's a lot of niggas that run red lights. There ain't a lot of niggas that's gonna admit it to you.
Jones out here throwing dick to my God, we thrust.
All others pay cash.
And God, we thrust.
Don't forget, all others pay cash.
And God, we thrust. Wow.
I don't know. That might be the title.
No, so we already got that locked in.
And God, we. That's.
I'm not used to you doing your job when I give you a fucking title and put it in right away.
You gave it before the show started, so I had a chance to do it. You have to let 90% of the show go by.
And at an hour and 37 minutes, you might want to introduce the show. You haven't introduced the show yet.
At this point in time, it's the regulars anyway.
They know us.
If
Pretty much.
this is the first time joining us, I'd like to properly introduce myself. I'm your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi 700, Summer Walker, or David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations.
What's the old
Voice of voiceless.
These corn nuts are fucking delicious.
And supreme and all.
Corn nuts used to
Because
give
they're
me a
not
headache.
plain.
Right.
Dog brought
Yeah.
you some roasted corn.
I love ranch corn
Fried
nuts.
hard.
I love ranch corn nuts. My mama came in the house and bought me some fucking original corn nuts. I was like, what the fuck?
You should
I
have
was
ate
like-
some just to see what the original seasoning was.
I was like,
Bro,
Uh.
that's not a bland corn nut, fam. It can't be. It just can't.
I was like, what is this? I was like, I eat ranch. She was like, they got ranch. I said, they got original? I've never fucking seen an original corn nut.
It's burnt corn.
You're not like when people say they eat certain things, it make you like puzzle shit. Like I saw a motherfucker on Facebook yesterday said she had a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Now I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that it's bad. It just my thought process was like usually when people say they eat a certain thing, like there's a flavor to it some fucking where. Like a motherfucker say, well, I like apples. There's artificial apple flavored fucking annihilators.
Those look disgusting.
I've never seen anything flavored peanut butter and banana. No kind of candy.
Can you dip in almonds? What? Side of the internet you be on.
And again, like it's original. Like I mean, even Lay's are like plain chips is good, and it's just the salt. You think it's just salt, like a plain chip,
I don't know.
like sea
It's
salt?
fucking delicious.
No, a regular corn nut. You
Regular
didn't eat
corn
none.
nut.
No. I'm talking. I did eat some.
It's
Were
just,
they- were they
it's
bad?
salted.
They're just salty, salted nuts. Pause if necessary.
Mm.
I don't know. My nuts not
It
salty.
tastes like the bottom of something.
The bottom of what?
Well, you know what?
I don't know the pot shit, nigga.
Hey, but for real, when corn nuts first came out, there was only original and barbecue.
Really?
Yeah, there's only two kinds. So ranch and all that shit is new. Not
Ranch,
new,
nacho
but
cheese, and yeah. But
Yeah.
no, I've
Nacho cheese
always,
corn nuts is decent.
I've always ate ranch.
Sunflower seeds.
Same.
I like the taco supremes.
But I'm saying where we classify them. Is them in the same
Yeah,
category as the
that's
corn
corn
nuts?
nuts, sunflower seeds.
Yeah,
Yes.
handheld snacks.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Popcorn was a handheld snack too.
Yes.
Okay.
So all that.
You fuck with Cracker Jacks?
What's that called? Poppycock.
I don't know what the
Fiddle faddle.
intoxicating taste of cheddar cheese popcorn
With the
and caramel
caramel?
popcorn
Oh, the
together.
Chicago mix is fire.
The savory and the sweet
I
just.
don't know what nigga one day did that.
And then
I don't
you,
think they did it on purpose.
and then you gotta,
Definitely.
because I'm fat, you gotta add some flaming hot
Somebody only had
popcorn
a
to
little
it
bit
too.
left in one bag and just dumped it in the other.
Flaming hot popcorn with the cheddar cheese and the caramel popcorn, fucking amazing.
Niggas used to get them big ass Christmas tins and then the butter just be there by itself, like,
God.
And you
Just for a
supposed
little
to
razzle
pull the
dazzle.
cardboard out the middle and make it mix.
yeah, fuck all that. Y'all got to try voodoo pretzels. My God. Voodoo sounds spicy. Is they spicy?
Voodoo definitely sounds like it's got a ghost pepper in it.
Voodoo.
Yeah, because I think I used to get voodoo pasta from Bar Louie.
But it's it's also a brand that is called Voodoo too.
Mm.
They make like
It's the green.
Like crunchers.
It's the green.
That's
Okay.
the kind of chips they make.
Okay.
Kettle chips is what they call it.
Well, y'all know the shit with Keke Palmer, you know, that had been going for the past couple weeks. Yeah. We're not on her specifically, even though sis been showing the fuck out. Okay.
She's living her life.
She has been living her life. She like
nigga.
fuck that shit. There was a video of like a balder gentleman. He got the Boondocks background.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, we're gonna play a video because this story from the Boondocks is actually a little bit deeper than we thought it was.
You talking about the time of Sarah and Usher?
Yes.
See, I told you, Usher's the real villain.
It goes deeper than we thought it did.
That's funny.
Niggas thought I was lying. Thought I was being a hater.
You wanna let that shit happen?
Similar situation happened to you, correct?
You are correct. We all went out to eat. My ex-wife now. We got into like this big argument at the table because she never liked the R. Kelly episode. And then Usher walks in the building.
Now rewind it so I can explain who he is. So this is a producer on the Boondocks.
So the story is based on him?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. That's all we need to know.
Yes.
Let's go.
And everything changes. Like her face just lit up. And he sits like right behind us. So like the rest of the time, she's like turned around, like making googly eyes and waving and trying to get his attention when we got ready to leave. I'm thinking she's right behind me. She's over at Usher's table. I guess she thought the right thing to do would be to call us over there. And so she starts introducing everybody. This is Tony Bruder. This is his fiance. And this is Carl.
No!
It was a long ride home. You know what I mean?
Have you listened to
Usher track sense?
Oh, that's hilarious. I still fuck with Usher. But it's funny because when I came into the office the next day on the Boondocks, Aaron was like, nigga, you know that's going in the show.
If that ain't so,
What kind of advice
if
do you
that
have
ain't
for a
fucking
man
so.
who's experiencing this very thing as of this moment?
I don't think you handled it the way Tom did, for sure. Like, I don't think
You want to make a music video? What?
Yeah, man. You know, you crying in the middle of the street in the rain, dancing with your shirt with your chest all out.
So many dances and hours of the burning till you return. You can't have my wife.
Now the nigga can get some bass in his voice.
You had a similar.
Yeah, so I just found out that was
A lot of the stories are based on real stories.
really based on one of their staff members. It was one of the producers. Can I smell you after you jog?
What the fuck? Was that a person?
Yes. Yeah. So
His name is Mac Purpostone.
He might like it.
He can't-
y'all remember that guy on Snapchat that used to try to give me the workout and then he wanted to smell my panties after I
Might
worked
be
out?
Doug.
No, he was actually fine.
I mean, could be using an alias now.
But yeah,
Why would you want to smell ass after sweat?
shut the fuck up, Kayla. But you be next on the block list. Don't start one. Don't you fucking say it. Don't you fucking say it. Swallow it. Yeah, but I laughed
because she don't jog.
I laughed so hard when I saw that shit because I was like, wow, it makes sense. But I laughed even harder when Aaron Magruder was like, hey, nigga, you know that's going in the show because I was like, that is fucking tone.
Dude, they was laughing like a motherfucker. I have to show a clip of the Boondocks every morning. That shit cracks me up. It makes my day.
Nah, when the fact that Samuel L. Jackson found out that his character was white,
and they didn't know.
They didn't know.
That was funny.
To me, that was funny.
Him and Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy. Damn. You got Charlie Murphy or
John Witherspoon.
Yep.
No.
Chicken chips.
Didn't say.
Where you go get that from?
Protein chips.
How much that shit cost?
Oh, you're always gonna find a way to find something healthy.
Yeah,
Shit.
chicken was expensive shit. Get some chicken chips.
To get my protein in.
She goes from taking her hair down,
So
wash her hands, came back and got
you ain't got enough protein in you now.
protein chips.
Now, for those who have been friends with me and Ravi for a long time, there was a long time ago that she works in the building on Valete, and I was headed to work. I was still working for the city then, but I have this thing where I tend to memorize license plates of people that I know. It's just a thing. I don't know why I do it. It just is, maybe it's a built-in safety feature in my head, and it's like, damn, if a nigga get kidnapped or they shit get stolen, and I recognize it. Or it could come back from my crazy days and shit when I used to recognize my ex nigga car by his plates, and I was like, why the fuck that look like a ponytail? And now I'm chasing the car down Sherman. That's neither here nor there. But there was a time where Ravi was parked on the street instead of in the lot, and I recognized her car. So
I know where the story going now.
I put a note on her car that was basically like, you bitch or whatever, stop fucking my man. Like, I was fucking with her. And she was just so baffled. Now, of course, I was the first person that she thought of. But I told her, I said, bitch, we both start work at the same fucking time. How the fuck was that gonna be me? I had a doctor's appointment that day. So instead of being there at 8, I didn't have to be there until like 10 something. So I was late that day. But that was my go-to. I was like, bitch, we start work at the same fucking time. How the fuck was it gonna be me? So she was like, dude, I don't know who this is. And she was like posting on Facebook and shit. And like, she was like freaking out because she didn't know who left this fucking note on her car. And I just let it drag and drag until finally, I could have really, really, really still gotten away with that.
You have called.
And one day in the bar, I just finally, I was over Ravi. That was me. He said, I fucking knew it.
You be damn near putting Ravi in therapy. Fuck with her.
That's what she get for being a major instead of a junior.
See, and that's just terrible reason to be an asshole.
Yeah, I saw her today when I was walking.
Okay, you got it. Yep.
Yeah, I was already, when you started telling the story, I knew exactly where you was going.
Now, just imagine you come out and this is the note that's on your car.
You sick, twisted fuck.
I have AIDS. Call me. We need to talk.
The funniest thing in the world.
Oh my goodness.
But the caption says, when I get bored, I leave little notes on random cars in a parking lot and watch from a distance.
You know what?
From a distance.
There is no number on the letter.
Right. So because they don't want you.
I'm just saying, like, that's like, imagine coming out there and they be like, I got AIDS, you should call me.
You got to think about
you go like, man, your mind go run a lot.
Because instantly they're gonna be like, well, if you was only fucking me, then you would have to be,
Imagine.
And now you figuring out because you're like, fuck, who do I need to call? And if I call this person and say this, and then it's not them, and then it's go.
Oh, some dirty dick niggas is gonna have a heart attack.
Y'all gonna start calling all his hoes, yelling at him now.
Is that when you just like go to the doctor and get tested to make sure you're good?
Still had a conversation with somebody.
I mean, technically, should be doing that regardless, but
We talk about it in this situation.
Fuck that note.
I'm afraid now.
So I'm afraid now. But it's like there's no way in hell, because he said they watch from a distance. Ain't no way in hell that they go roll up on them at some point and be like, "Bro, that was me. I was just playing."
No,
It's got to be a friend.
So no, they say when I get bored, I put notes on random. They say random. They're very clear in that because they're bored. They fuck with random people and freak them out like this. So now, who knows what the fuck they are unleashing? Because it's like, say this person isn't fucking with multiple people, right? And then they contact somebody that ain't fucking somebody. Now you just created a whole.
Let me ask a question, and this is serious. If the person who got the note, let's just say, because they were cheating, they can't go home to their significant other, and they kill themselves, are you now a murderer?
Yeah, you're on the hook for that. If they find out, you definitely is that what you would consider criminal mischief?
Yes, because you out here just doing fuck shit for no reason, and that caused someone to break the law. Nah, I don't know. Time to look it up. It just sounds.
But that's some real fucked up shit, bro.
Yes.
Some people's sense of humor is a little more.
That is wild.
Criminal mischief is a
That's
crime.
Some shit you would do, though.
Criminal mischief is a crime that involves damaging another person's property with criminal intent. The crime can also involve the defacement, destruction, or alteration of property without owner's consent. Example of criminal mischief includes vandalism and graffiti. The exact laws governing criminal mischief will vary state to state, and there are also federal laws regarding criminal mischief. We don't really say that.
Lilo said damn near involuntary manslaughter, and that's how people get prosecuted for bullying.
So now you can look up involuntary manslaughter.
I was like, I know it's something. You can go to jail for that shit, bitch.
Yeah, I saw a lot of episodes on SVU.
I seen a Tubi about that.
Involuntary manslaughter usually refers to an unintentional killing that results from criminal negligence or recklessness, or from dangerous or impairing driving. It differs from voluntary manslaughter primarily because the victim's death is unintended.
Criminal.
They leave that wide open. That's wide. That's a wide open.
They
category.
leave it wide open to give you multiple times that you could prosecute for somebody.
Yeah.
You think about it, if you leave that wide open, you can throw cyberbully under that, and now I got a case.
You can get hit with 37 charges under the same fucking.
But one side is if you get off, you can't be charged again. So you can go back out there and keep doing the same fuck shit.
Double Jeopardy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terrible movie, by the way.
That's that one with
Ashley Judd.
Just thought I thought that.
It was Ashley Judd.
Van Damme and
that was double.
Dennis Rodman.
That was double T.
Okay, that's.
I just said Ashley Judd because she got on trial. It was for killing her husband, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, bro, if I get tried for your murder and then you're not dead, and then I really be like, oh bitch, it's on now. They can't touch me.
Right. Like this.
I think I'm gonna have a fucking ball.
That's why Tupac can't come back.
I'm gonna have a fucking ball.
Because if he show his face and they shoot that nigga again, ain't nobody gonna go fuck.
No fucks given. You look like you was deep thought.
What would
He's searching.
What would the world look like if a nigga really faked his death and came back?
Well, while we are talking about laws, we can talk about how
niggas not obeying them.
Oh, here's one. The second situation is highly debated. One, as it does not involve a physical act that leads to death. In 2019, the Massachusetts Supreme Court upheld a manslaughter conviction of a 17-year-old who urged her boyfriend to kill himself via text message, which he did. So
that's yep.
So it's second. So it can be second degree involuntary manslaughter. When that.
You got to be real unstable for that shit to happen.
For you to go do it. But
sometimes
the fucked up thing about it is they probably were going to kill themselves anyway. It's the fact that you said some shit. Now you
hit the final try.
They were going to do it regardless if you said something or not. You just happen to say it. Now you charged with it as opposed to it just happening.
I ain't got enough balls.
But she could have also been verbally abused.
remember we was telling bro that when he was telling that nigga kill himself on Twitter, he was like, just shut up and do it.
Yeah, man, I ain't got enough.
Bro could have been doing hard time. Meanwhile, Casey over here trying to be his friend.
He keeps trying to put his penis in my videos now, so clearly he's doing okay mentally.
That's an unstable man right there.
She like him like that.
Unstable?
What?
You definitely
No.
are attracted to unstable.
First of all,
I think I am.
I only have room for one mentally unstable nigga in my life.
And he's your soulmate.
He is.
That's the sad part.
He is.
I told you.
I'm not gonna deny it.
So
That is the love of my life.
So who's the retarded
We might not
one
end up
then?
together, but that's the love of
Never
my
go
life.
full retard.
That nigga go
Great, that's a great movie.
Never go. Dog.
That's a great movie.
Hey, why
Any
did we
tips? Give me that goddamn map.
why did we not go in on
You shred, man.
Robert Downey Jr.
Shred like a
going
Julian
blackface,
salad. Got
and
any
we give
tips?
everybody else hell?
Because he did that shit superbly.
Because that's the
Yeah.
only one we don't give hell for doing blackface.
No. People try, but we come in like,
That's what
Nah.
I'm saying. Like we
He
defend
cool.
it.
He cool.
There's only two things in life that made blackface acceptable. Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, and when DX did it mocking the nation on Monday Night Raw, which they have removed from fucking Peacock. God damn it.
So we
The thing about Robert Downey Jr. is the motherfuckers watch the whole fucking movie looking for Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
Yeah.
We're like, where is he?
Dog.
No, that was him
Also,
right there.
when they said
they kept showing, they kept
Who
saying
else?
his name in the previews, and I'm like,
who
where
else
bro
was
at?
this?
So it wasn't because me and Juan went to see this.
Was
Like,
it Keanu Reeves who fucked us up too?
No, it was Tom
Oh,
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
The
We
nigga-
didn't know that was John.
Yeah.
He over there dancing.
I'm like Tom Cruise in this movie. What the fuck is that?
Wait.
Tom Cruise.
I was like,
He was the dude
He's
that
the
was like
boss.
scorched earth, motherfucker. That was Tom Cruise.
He's the one who was like, hey,
Big
hey,
Dick
hey,
Games.
where's
G5.
the key grip?
It's like,
Yeah.
That's what he was like, hey, which one of y'all is the key grip? You. Punch the shit out of him right there.
You know what Tom
Hey, bro
Cruise?
said-
No.
Yeah.
Today I learned that's Tom Cruise.
That's Tom Cruise.
that's Tom Cruise.
That movie is brilliant, dog.
They did an amazing job. So it wasn't until we were in the movies and we saw him going through the controversy, and they addressed that in the movie, that it was a controversial, pigment transplant, blah 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 blah. Like, I love that fucking movie.
I love the fact when bro be like,
So the fact that I didn't know,
you people.
so the fact that I had no idea that was him in the previews the whole time until we got in the movie, and I didn't know that was Tom Cruise until the very, very end when they got to doing like the credits and shit. I was like, motherfucker.
Said Big Dick Dance. G5. That movie is a classic.
They could not have been on that set serious at no point.
Oh,
in the
not
fucking
at
movie.
all.
There's no way.
Look at the cast. Nobody on that cast is
Dog.
serious.
He said,
Dude.
what do you mean, you people? What do you
400
mean, you
years.
people?
Dog, that one
That
clip
word has kept us down.
the whole full retard shit. I looked at dog like the whole time, 50 times. Like that's a nigga. He's still black. Dog,
Never go for a retard.
Never go full retard. No, the fact that at the end when Dog started morphing into all his different characters.
Hey, didn't he fuck Tobey Maguire at the beginning of the movie?
Oh, and Brokeback Mountain too. or whatever.
No, it was like the little rosary beads
Oh,
and
yeah, the
shit with the
rosary
little.
Ben Stiller kept playing the same
I
fucking
think it's
action
called
hero.
Satan's Alley.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I think it's called Satan's Alley.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
okay,
Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
watching
watch
it. I'm watching it tonight.
That's
Okay.
going on movie time.
Yeah.
But while we were talking about like involuntary manslaughter and all that, see, Kayla, I'm doing better at bringing this back. Like for charges and shit. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. I believe she's 29, Tierra Allen. Yep, 29-year-old Tierra Allen. She is from Texas and she has been detained in Dubai for the past couple of months.
Yeah, I just recently heard that.
Yeah. So if you're not familiar, are you watching Tom Cruise?
Oh, goddamn, it's him.
Yeah. Once you find out it's him, you can see it. But before that,
He was bald. Like, what the
yeah, I had no fucking idea. And he did an and you don't see Tom Cruise and that kind of like, it's Mr. Impossible nigga. Like, I don't see him being funny like that. And then when he was being weird, jumping on couches, screaming and shit. So
Yeah.
black people was looking at him like, you don't jumping on motherfucking furniture. Who raised you?
Oprah let that shit slide.
Tom Cruise killed Young Jock's musical career.
Yeah, but
Sad.
a Texas woman can't leave the United Arab Immigrants after she was accused of violating a vague law criminalizing offensive behavior. Staff at a rental car company reported Tierra, 29, to authorities after an argument. She said that the rental car company was demanding large sums of money to return her daughter's passport and phone, which is a known scam. So she's over in Dubai, left her belongings in this rental car, goes back to the rental car company to retrieve it, and they basically trying to, extort all this money from her to get her shit back. So it's, ID, credit cards, phone, all of the shit that she needs, passport. She obviously needs these things. So apparently, like, I feel like the staff set her up damn near when they was like the staff was rude to her and shit, because I feel like they know that shit. So to provoke her. And I don't like the fact how everybody is all of a sudden on this high horse about it. And everybody's like, well, you need to know the laws of where you traveling, and y'all need to know this and y'all need to know that. And it's like, bruh, I am not in disagreement with that at all. You do need to know what you're getting into when you go in certain places. But most people are not looking for those tiny ass nuances and shit. Like, they're looking for like major shit, like, well, can I smoke weed there? How do I have to dress? Or what is this? And I get it. And it's like, for all of these people saying this kind of shit, like, y'all probably don't even know the dumbass laws that we have here in the fucking States. Like, for the longest, you couldn't sell or fucking sex toys in Texas. Okay,
You can be topless in Madison.
Yeah, I've said that several times. I said I need to drive to Madison, just go to Walmart and just do content.
Like publicly?
Yeah.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Niggas is walking around with the Yamins on.
Now, so I don't think that people actually do it.
I work there.
Not because it's not against the law. I think they don't do it because they're afraid of what society will think about it. Me, on the other hand, as a content creator, me GoPro and these titties will be having an outing.
Actually, there are probably more people in Madison now more open to do that shit because they like tree hugger type people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people be like sunbathing in their backyard.
Yeah, and then if somebody were to like, oh my God, there's a lady in here with her titties out and this is obscene and blah 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 blah. According to Wisconsin statute, yada 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 yada. Then I can run my shit down and then just.
Honestly,
bounce them in their face when I run off like
it's
this.
It's just as obscene as a fat nigga walking around with a shirt off.
But
yeah,
I mean, they was just walking around with their dicks and shit. I mean, riding around bikes and shit with their dicks and shit out here.
Yeah, they do that every year.
Yeah, every year.
The naked
bike ride.
No, the naked Santas is a naked
bike riding, bro.
No, they got some naked Santas too, dog.
No, see, Austin said you can be topless. I said Austin said. Kayla said in Austin you can be topless. I just realized what I said. But yeah, so she basically is being detained and like they kept all of her shit and have restricted her from traveling and leaving because they have filed a legal case against her for screaming. Even though so many people are making this because obviously you know how the angry black woman thing goes. And well, yeah, for all you black women that like to go places and do this, I'm like, you motherfuckers is acting like she went through her baby daddy phone at dinner and just got to going the fuck off. Bro, they was trying to keep her shit, scamming her, telling her she got to pay all this money to get it back, and then fucking playing in her face. That is a normal fucking reaction. That's a normal reaction. So come off the high horse and get off that bullshit. Y'all, they've been pissing me off with that. Like,
if that list of
you need to know the laws where you going, bitch. I don't give a.
So how about this?
If that list of laws
my
are
ex-wife just sent me a TikTok of a sundown town.
Yeah,
it's a spot. Once upon a time, driving to school.
I heard we had plenty here.
Her and I were driving, and my car broke an axle rod in Anna, Illinois. We went to Anna. We stayed there for 3 days. in a hotel waiting for our car to get, because I had a Volkswagen. I had to, parts ain't really available. And
Tell
I was like,
them,
right
ain't
on.
that what you had? A Volkswagen?
No, Tony had a Volvo.
A Volvo.
I had a Volvo too. Saab, Volvo. They both Swedish.
Who the fuck? That was Dev with the Volvo.
We knew somebody that had a Volvo.
But Anna, Illinois is right on the border of like Missouri and Illinois, right at the southern tip down there. Pause. But the Anna, she just sent me a clip the other day saying that Anna, Illinois is a sundown town that niggas, if you've seen after Anna's called, damn, what forgot, it's an acronym about nigga don't, it's about some niggas, it's about some shit. I'll look it up for you. But I didn't know that shit when we traveled through that. We was there, shit. Like, you're supposed to look that up before you go there, know where you are. What the fuck, shit. We was in a damn sundown town about to be hung.
And I think, honestly, a lot of people like,
no choice. The car was broke. What the fuck?
and that reminds me of that episode of God damn, what the fuck was that shit called? With yeah. Yeah, but people really can't wait to jump on this train of that black bitch get. That's what she get.
Where's protect black women?
And I don't like that.
Why were you being loud?
But look at the situation though.
We're piling. It's a joke.
The situation.
Joke these nuts.
In your mouth.
Joke these corn nuts, bitch. Damn, I didn't know you was gonna want that.
Anna's called Ain't No Niggas Allowed.
See, well,
Ain't No Niggas Allowed, Illinois.
Well, and there you go. Thank you. Yeah, but they when she went to get her stuff back, they told her it would be thousands of dollars to get her passport, ID, credit cards, and all this shit back.
They got some wild ass rules in Dubai, though.
Kayla said, I get both sides. You do have to know the laws, but she also had a normal response. And that's what I said. I'm not disagreeing with the fact that you need to know the laws of where you're going, but most people are not. You are not going to know every single law of a fucking new country that you travel to, because we've been in the United States fucking 40 plus years and we don't even know every fucking law here.
Yeah. You can do some shit here and be like, I didn't even know that shit was against the law. Literally. There's a lot of shit that's still in the book.
Dude, Mississippi country is fucking, them motherfuckers cuss every other word. It's illegal to cuss in public in Mississippi. You wouldn't know it though.
Yeah. No, when I read it was like it's illegal to chew gum. Like you can't dance in the middle, like you can't dance in public, you can't chew gum. That's just crazy.
And then you be having dumbass laws like a donkey can't sleep in the bathtub after 7. Like what the fuck?
That's wild.
Yeah. And that's a real law here in the States.
In Wisconsin?
You can't walk your elephant on a Sunday.
Who got an elephant though?
Well, it ain't against the law to have an elephant, but just can't walk it on Sunday. Or even like dry counties and shit. Like it's a lot of, you can't buy liquor on such and such on Sundays. But
not being able to walk my elephant. Who the fuck got an elephant?
Yeah, but
we should make up our own rules.
It's a UK-based human rights advocate. There, I said they just had 3 Americans in the past couple of months who said they were in pretty much the same situation, and they ended up paying $20,000 that they didn't owe to the rental car company just to get their passports back so they could go back home.
I ain't even got 20 cents.
See, and that's just fucked up. I had a whole story, but never mind. It's just fucked up.
Hey, if y'all planning on traveling out the country, please do your research and good luck.
Keep your fanny pack with your passport in it.
I mean, what rules you gotta follow? This nigga just do the damn rules that you would do as a normal person anywhere.
Like that's just it.
But I'm saying, like,
Americans,
we arrogant in a bitch.
Yeah, we arrogant, so we don't do what we think that what we do is supposed to be okay and cool, no matter where we at.
We arrogant motherfucker. They globally, other countries they're knowledgeable what goes on in other countries. Right. We only knowledgeable what goes on here because we don't give a fuck about nobody else. They know all. I had classes with people from like Africa and shit. They'll tell you all about your government, about your laws, about your shit. And like, damn, I didn't know that shit. Because that's what they specialize in. Yeah. We so arrogant, we don't even give a fuck about other countries.
But then I made the point earlier that I mean, people that are supposed to know the law, judges, lawyers, police, they don't even know every fucking law off the top of their head. That's why when cases happen, what do they have to do? They got to break open them fucking books and research it because they don't know that shit off the top of their fucking head. If everybody knew that shit off the top of their fucking head, then we wouldn't have all these motherfucking charges and shit, convictions having to get fucking overturned, or the goddamn police department getting sued and losing all the fucking time.
They lose all the fucking time.
Case closed. Stay your ass out them other countries.
That is one congressman. That
Or
was
at least if you are a woman, like, because that's like me. Dubai is beautiful, but I know I could never go there. I know I could never go
Yeah,
there.
as soon as you step off the plane, they handcuff you ASAP.
Like, you know.
Oh no titties out.
Pink hair.
Pink
Come with us. Come with
Pink
us.
hair, yeah, no titties out. No titties out. The pink hair.
And then it's like, especially because it's like my main purpose for what I would want to go to Dubai and do, I can't do because we're not married. Like, they don't even want you to, like,
you can't do it.
Ain't married.
No, you can fake a
Man,
marriage license.
if you don't go out there and fucking split up them rooms, man, for we beheaded both of you niggas around here, I don't got no time for that.
I heard they cut niggas' hands off. For stealing.
I'm trying to give head, not get beheaded. Okay.
And that's definitely what they gonna
Be like, pink hair, shit on my chest. Shit on my chest.
They gonna lock Travis Scott ass up too. He think he finna do a rap song in front of them goddamn pyramids. He lost his home. I don't give a fuck who Phil Knight think he is. He rap one word. Shut this shit down. Sicko mode in front of Egypt.
And then but even then, it's crazy because it's like, you know, Beyonce go over there and do her show and shit. I'm like, bro, they do not respect women over there. And he was just like, a bag is a bag. I get it.
Ain't they the ones who have the new golf league that they paying motherfuckers quadrillions of billions of dollars to join?
I think it's Middle Eastern.
I think it's.
I want to say because
it's Saudi Arabia because
Saudi Arabia.
Because they was gonna play.
They offered Charles Barkley and them a bag to come over there and do commentary.
They were going to offer Messi. Is it Messi? One of the soccer players. They was gonna like $400 million for like a year.
Bro, they got cash. Why do you think? Well, you're not a wrestling fan, but that's why they keep going over there doing these fucking super shows. Nobody watch that shit,
right?
But they get a big ass bag.
It's like endless money though. They just like they print it.
They do. Like, it's crazy.
You see the some of the shit on YouTube. They have like these abandoned like Ferraris and Bugattis and shit on the side of the road, just covered with dust, covered with sand and shit. They just be leaving the shit.
And it really like let you.
Like, I gotta get another car.
And it lets you know like how strict they laws be. Like, I remember like just watching wrestling. Like the first time they went over there, like none of the women could go. Like none of the women could go. So like it's a 3-hour show with just all niggas.
Check that shit out.
Shake it up like Dice. Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, but I want to try it out. I want to go over there and see.
Go to Dubai.
Yeah, I want to make quick bank. I know a lot of people go there, make good money, and come back.
What would you do?
Should teach. They pay the teachers top dollar, and you don't gotta do shit. They pay your housing, give you a car, pay your insurance and shit. You just stacking bread.
Get you some of them sandals. Get you some ashy feet.
Hell yeah! I would like come back. Hey, Mimi, me back on your show.
You smell like goat, nigga. Move.
Yes, goat. I smell like goats with millions of dollars.
Spicy curry.
No, but
you smell like chef special.
So,
how salad filled with the pink hair from the cotton candy.
I really need
Ain't nobody saying that about Sarita and her chicken, buffalo chicken chips.
Hey, they were tasty.
Yeah, it's only you two eating.
I had one. That shit tastes like chicken.
It did exactly what it's supposed to do.
It's like a vegan hot wing.
It's not.
Not even vegan.
Chicken.
It's real chicken.
It's real chicken.
The first ingredient
is chicken.
Chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you rank those?
On chips.
It's a chip category?
Shit, it's like number 2, nigga. I had to turn away. You see, I had to turn away.
Because
I was gonna eat the rest of the motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. If you had some like buffalo sauce or like some blue cheese.
That's why I just turned it like this, because I seen them looking back. I'm like,
you should have got you some.
Nah. Hey, it's some spot on the south side that sell chicken skins.
Where? I need it. I need it.
I'll look it up for
I've
you.
I've seen Facebook videos, and I
Oh,
was
that
like,
you know what it
yeah.
was? It was a is it is a Mexican Chinese restaurant or like a Cuban Chinese restaurant or some shit. And some shit I saw on online. I was like, dude, they got Chinese people that do Mexican food, but it's Chinese. And one of them is chicken skins. I'm like, that shit sound delicious.
Because I've always said, I said, bro, if they just fucking, they don't even got to give me the meat. Just fucking peel the skin back off of Popeye's breast and throw
I was just
gonna
gonna say, like,
the
bro,
bag, bro.
Popeyes just sold the skin to the chicken.
I'm cool with that.
Fucking kill it.
I'm cool with it.
Just give me a large bag of the chicken skins, spicy, some of them strawberry biscuits, and some sweet tea.
Well,
And some sweet tea.
Future is behaving like a bitter baby mother again.
Why y'all don't just let the Toxic King do what he do?
Sensational.
Right. Just let him do what he do. He do this shit because you motherfuckers pay attention to it. If we stop paying attention to what Future doing, he would stop this bullshit.
It's not even about Future, it's about Russ. So if you were unfamiliar with what happened, he is featured on a song with Quavo. What's it? Is it Turn the Clip Up?
Bro, I don't
Turn
know
it
what
out.
this-
Some
I
shit.
don't-
Turn your click up.
Turn that shit off.
And he has a line in the song where he says, I got it out the field, fuck Russell. And then if you're watching the video, he do a little like fuck Russell. And it's like a lot of people are like, I don't get it. I was like, bro, it's Russell
No,
field.
If they didn't get it, they don't get it.
So whatever. But Russell responds to shit so smooth.
He
Russ-
make you want to fight.
Russell's pick was my okay to that text. So Russell posts a picture on the football field. He was like, best part of the day. Like,
with baby Future.
Yeah.
What is his kid's name?
His name is really Future.
Oh, the little kid's name is really Future? Oh, okay. Makes sense.
That's why I
Future's
said baby
Zaire.
Future.
Because I was going to say, like, if folks just really, like, he won't call dude something about his name, he just keep calling him baby Future.
No, it's Future Zaire.
Yeah, Future should stop making diss songs and just punch Russ in the mouth if you really feel that strong about it.
But he can't. You gotta see. We look at Future Russell as being soft, but you have to remind yourself he is a fucking athlete.
Tone,
He can't.
I didn't say anybody was
It's
soft.
not even about the can.
I didn't say
It's not about what you said. It's how niggas
Automatically think
yeah,
he's
because
soft.
they won't pop Future's dick out their mouth long enough to look at the logic of the situation.
Well, I watched Russell play football. He might be a bitch ass nigga. I don't really know. He don't like this contact.
It's like part of his particular position.
Yeah, he's not
to
supposed to actually have contact.
That don't
He's supposed to be
mean-
protected.
Right.
Well,
But that's
well-
the goal of the team. He's supposed to protect, he's supposed
Well,
to
then-
protect the quarterback.
Well, then you need to stop taking pictures with baby Future and you should go talk to your offensive line and see why they're not blocking for you. Because you just getting your shit crammed in.
He probably does that too, but he only takes pictures with baby Future.
You know what else he's cramming
Adult
in?
Future.
Future's baby mama. He's cramming her in too.
But got the kids to prove it.
Repeatedly.
If Future can give us some good music, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with you niggas.
I just want the music. Whenever he got his feelings hurt by Sierra, he go and make great like music.
And she just be chilling. So see, thank you, Kayla. Kayla said Future needs to learn how to respect the father of his child, period.
Because he's a baby daddy.
Right, yeah. So Russ goes on, on Instagram and he posts a picture of him and baby Future. He's not so much a baby no more, but that's what we call him. And they're walking side by side on the field, and he's like, best part of the day, #dad life.
Crazy.
Like, you don't understand how big of a flex
Game blouses.
That's checkmate game over. He's on fire. Nail in the coffin. Fatality. Finish him. All type of shit.
Then you had a comment that said, still can't believe Future dished you on the song while you over there raising the son. The audacity. And that's a black man. Wait, is he black? I can't tell. No.
Future just
I'm
out
talking about
here.
the comments.
Future just out here dropping shitty ass desk bars, and he teaching your son a whole life skill.
People say, yo, people don't see it, but Russell just as petty. Oh, we see it.
Yeah.
And we're here for it.
It's
Right.
provoked though. There's a difference.
Yeah. Future needs to leave his son's father alone. Way to step up wrist and you pinned it. Wait, so he pinned the post.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Bro got 2 other kids
Right.
and pinned the one with your son because you want to be a bitch ass nigga.
Imagine, like, oh man, and you're not even winning.
Woo! And Sierra just under there like,
Right.
Oh, got it.
woo.
Found it.
The greatest
I
this
found the
ever
chicken
done without
skin.
having to go in
Here
the
you go,
studio.
Oh, it is chicken skins. $8, as I say.
Small. Oops.
Small or
Small
medium.
$8, medium 15. This is called Asian Rican Foods.
Asian Rican.
Asian Rican.
Where that's at?
It's Puerto Rican
Asian
and
Puerto Rican.
Yes.
Oh,
Can
How
you-
did they meet to even date?
You gotta, hey, they there. Like there's Asians in Puerto Rico and Puerto Ricans in Asia. Nigga, they came up with some shit.
Like,
I mean,
where is this place though?
It is.
I mean, we the same motherfuckers that allowed KFC, Taco Bell, and Long John Silver's to be in the same building.
3300 West Lincoln.
let's not forget and Pizza Hut.
I feel like we should take a trip there.
We might
Yeah.
need to.
Absolutely, I need these chicken skins.
Everything on here look good to be.
Yeah.
Shrimp. Look at this fried rice.
Oh, shit, they
Aiel.
got lo mein.
Lo mein, nigga. Puerto Rican lo mein, motherfucker.
I've
what
never,
the fuck?
Yo,
I've never had lo
'cause
mein.
Puerto Rican rice is fire.
and
Puerto
that's
Rican-
it right there. It's the Puerto
And
Rican
then
rice.
lo mein noodles are fucking amazing.
I've never had lo mein.
You can't tell me this is
The noodles
probably
look too
great.
thick to me, and I never like.
It's good.
Yeah. So there are a couple things that when I was younger, like as far as like with eating,
Asian pasta.
I never tried lo mein, and I tried that shit. Unfortunately, it was like what's that shit? The choy, you know, the blue can, the la soy.
La Joy.
Chicken of the sea.
No, nigga, it was the Asian food, but they have like canned stuff. Like it was
La
blue.
Joy.
Yeah.
La Joy.
But I tried some chop suey out of there one time. That shit was terrible.
Yeah, no, not up.
No, it's
Not
canned,
up the
man.
can.
That alone right there lets you know they may not.
I think that's the shit they used to serve us in school.
That has the image.
This is great. You can get egg rolls.
Everything got MSG in it. You know, we have MSG
And fried rice, nigga.
in my house. Like we have an actual. It's about this big because Pops he puts MSG in his fucking food.
You got to.
Y'all just got a box of MSG.
It's not a box. It's a container, like a seasonings, like Lowry's, nigga. We say MSG on
I
it.
thought MSG was just some shit that just came. Like niggas is putting it in there with effort.
Yeah.
That's what
You
$2
gonna find
carts
out
about.
on day one that the lemon pepper seasonings you love
That's
so
a lot
much,
for some chicken. Though.
MSG.
MSG is in there.
2 pieces.
I don't give a
Asian
fuck.
Rican.
I've been eating it this long.
I eat Chinese food, so and that's loaded with MSG.
Ugo-
They need to
Ugo
just
de
call it
Parcha.
MSG food.
But while we were on the
8
topic,
pieces of chicken for $40.
That's what I said.
Oh, you got a
That's
quarter rice and 1 quarter fries though.
That's still a lot of money for
I bet that chicken is fried to fucking
Six.
perfection.
16 pieces of $80, nigga.
3 quarts of rice.
Does
3
that
quarter
shit
fries.
say feeds between 8 and 12 people?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like your choice of rice. Like, is it plain rice or is it
Comes
your
with
choice of
rice
rice?
and side of fries.
Yeah, I wonder if they ask you what kind of rice you want.
I don't know. I'm going a la carte and I'm getting some chicken skins and I'm out.
Wow.
Dog, this crazy got an Asian woman with an empanada in her hand and an egg roll. This is
That's
complete,
why I was looking at that like
This is
I gotta see this woman.
this is complete diversity.
That's
all
real
around.
frisky
Yeah.
if you ask me.
They close on Sundays and Mondays.
So they got nigga hours.
Yeah.
Hey, so they got fire food.
Yep. So Tuesday through Saturday, they open from 11 to 7.
You heard it here first. Asian Rican.
So basically we need to do it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I saw some shit where some Asian people were in Cuba making food. I was like, Cuban Asian food. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
But
Asians like niggas. They've been everywhere.
But while we're on the topic of Russells, we're definitely gonna have to talk about Miss Carly Russell.
Niggas
Like
say
the transition.
Asians like niggas, they
We're everywhere.
That's a fact.
What?
though.
We be everywhere. Like Asian Russian. Asian Russian.
Oh yeah, and then you know, like the umbrella shit, because like I've noticed, like in my neighborhood, We got like a lot of Asian markets and everything and shit because a lot of Hmong people. In my neighborhood. Here, the neighbors right behind, like right across from my fucking be plenty of them over there.
They got chickens. They got chickens in their yard.
No, they be having fucking rats over there.
That's not cool.
No, they just gonna cook them.
You know what? See that? Why?
If it is rat, that's
yes, you will have to try that place. I have to try it myself.
Chinese fried chicken is fucking amazing.
Hey, we got to have a hostly awkward meetup.
Oh, you did not know. I don't know if you saw when I posted when Jelly Bean made that shit from scratch. Nigga, that's just when my kids cook stuff.
Hey, you need to bring that damn fly swatter next time you're here.
I wanted to, but I was like, I can't properly swing it because either somebody getting jolted the fuck on air or I'm gonna hit some metal and I'm gonna get jolted. So I opted out. But this was the main place I thought about because they love to fly around light and shit. But no, yeah, when my kids decide to make shit, it always like they have never made something. I was like, dude, this don't taste like it came out of a fucking restaurant. When they made shrimp and grits for the first time, restaurant quality. When remade that fucking butter chicken, restaurant quality. When Jelly Bean made that Chinese fried chicken from like, and they make shit that like it takes so many steps, but they are following them steps to the fucking letter, and that shit turns out perfect every single time. Every time.
Where's that? I ain't got that much time to double batter and damn pour a fucking chicken.
Yeah, you gotta batter it, fry it, let it sit, rebatter it, fry it again. It was a lot.
I had a Hmong teacher at one of my schools who she had like some chicken wings and rice. It was stuffed chicken wing, and they literally debone a chicken wing and stuff it shit with rice. And I was like, she gave me like a little bowl, like 2 wings and some rice and shit. That shit was the greatest combination. I was full as shit after those 2 fucking little wings.
Because you know, like the niggas then adapted it and they got like the collard greens and
a chicken wing,
macaroni and the stuffed wings, the soul food stuffed in the wings.
I didn't know that. That's too much.
Yeah,
I just want some rice.
Yeah.
I'm Asian in the whole
I've
life.
been saying that shit on TikTok. Everybody wants stuff a chicken wing.
Your eyes are starting to get a little slanty.
Yeah, they always been slanty. You know, they're a little chinky. I love Chinese food. Chinese and then Mexican.
That's because he real Wu-Tang.
Because they're for the kids.
Protect your neck.
But Carly Russell had the country, distraught, thinking that she was abducted on the side of the road. Reports were that she saw a toddler walking on side of the interstate, called the police to report it. Then I believe it was her cousin's girlfriend that she was on the phone with at the time, and she said that she heard Carly asking the baby questions, and the kid wasn't responding. Then all of a sudden she heard Carly scream, and then it was just background noise. And when police responded, there was no sign of Carly. The toddler, only her wig, cell phone, key, like all that stuff. No, the snacks were gone. Because apparently that's what the kidnappers were feeding her. Snacks that she had stopped to get from Target, Walmart, one of those.
What's wrong with people?
She's only 25.
There's a whole Kevin Hart situation.
I don't give a fuck. Like, how much time do you have on your hand?
Apparently a lot.
To think of an elaborate ass backwards scheme.
Enough.
What was the end goal?
To have a man love her for what I
Well, one thing is you clear your search history in your phone,
which she did not.
She did not clear her search history.
The Alabama woman who went missing for 2 days searched online for information about Amber Alerts, local bus tickets, and the abduction-based action movie Taken before her disappearance. The insight was one of many details authorities shared during a Wednesday afternoon press conference where they provided the fullest account yet of what occurred in the puzzling incident that grabbed national attention. Carly Russell, a 25-year-old nursing student, disappeared on Thursday after calling 911 and her brother's girlfriend to report seeing a toddler wandering along the side of the road. Police say they have no evidence of a missing toddler nor any reports of such sighting by other drivers along the busy stretch of road. On Saturday, after about 49 hours, She returned home. Russell told detectives after she reappeared that she had been kidnapped and held by 2 people until she was able to escape. Other information that was shared cast doubt on Russell's account and said investigators haven't been granted permission to interview her. So they ended up going through her shit and noticing that she was full of shit. You said, the police that they spoke with said, I do think it's highly unusual the day that someone gets kidnapped at 7 hours, 8 hours before that they're searching the internet, Googling the movie Taken about an abduction. I find that very strange. Investigators uncovered other internet searches that appeared to shed light on Russell's state of mind, but that police were not releasing them out of respect for her privacy. There were also 2 internet searches related to Amber Alerts on her computer at her workplace. Additionally, investigators used cell phone records to determine that Russell traveled 600 yards along the highway as she spoke with the 911 operator. She said it, and I'm not saying it couldn't happen because I've, been one of these guys, never said never, to think that a toddler barefoot that could be 3 or 4 years old is going to travel 6 football fields without getting in the roadway, without crying. It's just very hard for me to understand. So yeah, she told police that she was kidnapped and blindfolded. A man emerged from the trees near her car when she got out to check on the kid. She described him as having orange hair with a bald spot. She said she screamed. She screamed, forced her to get over a fence and into a car. And the next thing she remembers, she was in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. So she really went, deep.
She's a deep
with it. But Keisha said, I don't want no dick that good, child. Is that what she was? She was off cheating?
Either that or trying to make the current man that she wouldn't love her.
Is the curves on that little dress like showing like is that her butt or is that just the curves on the
That's her butt, fam. I'm looking at it from this perspective. That ass is acid. To the acid.
No, horrible.
It's too bad.
And she got some high cheekbones.
Oh, she an AKA?
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That said a lot.
Damn.
I was trying to say now the mental instability there.
Damn.
I'm starting to. All right.
See, this is
okay. Let me get out of here.
You see women do stuff like that. Like she did this for a dude.
I mean, that's the rumor. Okay, I don't know. Right. But that's the high rumor. I mean.
See, and this is why y'all run into niggas who think they are high and mighty.
Man,
I fucked her so good. She Googled how to steal money out of a register without getting caught.
So wait, Ronald McDonald took her.
He smashed her so well.
What the fuck a cancer? What the fuck that got to do with shit?
Carly is a cancer. Yeah, there's a post.
I ain't never thought about kidnapping myself.
There's a post, and I didn't get a chance to post it, but I will after the show. It says dating a cancer is just as bad as having it. I told y'all that, and I said that's why it was given that name.
The man broke up with her, and she wanted attention. She was probably trying to get him back. That goes back to the dude who committed suicide on the internet.
So that was like back in the day and shit when motherfuckers used to tell their hunger, "Hey, call him and tell him I'm crying." I used to have to do that so much, bro. Like, just call him and tell him I'm crying.
Y'all really
sick, twisted fucks.
Yeah,
but it worked.
You are evil.
You look like a completely different person now.
Oh, because I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm back, people. I'm back.
She got the froze from.
Broke up with her and she wanted attention.
That shit is really crazy.
Hey, I ain't broken with nobody and put on no damn show like that.
Having dick that great to drive a bitch that crazy. You kidnapped yourself.
Dog, my ego would be fucking out of the fucking world.
Yo, I fuck bitches so good. Y'all out here kidnapping yourself. That is amazing.
One of my favorite.
You didn't tell me shit.
One of my favorite under the radar movies is about a motherfucker kidnapping themselves.
Like, I fucked you so good.
King's Ransom.
You kidnapped yo.
Charlie
fucking
Murphy was
self.
fucking hilarious.
There's a movie I think it's coming out or it's already. I can't remember the name of it.
It's
Where somebody
Filet
put a hit
Mignon.
on themselves. There's a movie coming out or it's already out where someone put a hit on themselves just to see, because they were dying of like cancer or something, so they put a hit out of themselves. Just this elaborate thing. They was gonna die anyway, only for the doctor to come and says, "Hey, your cancer is in remission." So now, not only are they trying to find themselves safe, they hire another hitman to protect them so they can get back to where they need to get back to call off the hit.
That's a hot ass mess.
I want to watch that movie. I can't remember the name of it now.
This is why you can't tell me that if there's really a God up there, it's not the Sims. Because I feel like that's some shit that he would really do when he get bored. Instead of leaving notes on cars telling people, "Hey, I got AIDS, call me." That's what he do. He make you think that it's safe to make decisions like that, and then he throw a curveball.
Imagine going for like your 6-month check-in with God, like your 6-month eval.
What's the craziest thing a chick has done after you broke up with him like that? Not on this level, but
I don't know, bro.
Pop up everywhere on my Facebook, blocking me from getting other pussy.
That's pretty crazy.
And then just like, bam, you want to tell everybody where your mouth was or where my mouth. Like, what is the point of that?
Sound hurt, bro.
And then come in the fucking studio wearing a dashiki. I ain't forgot.
Oh God.
Wait, she been here?
He was just here.
Here.
Mama, like the fuck is she eat our snacks?
That pissed dog off more than the fact that there was a white woman in the studio pissing me off.
All I know is I had chips there and the motherfucker was on camera.
And then right after that, when we came in the studio, Tony was like, "Hey, we got snacks."
Wait, that's right. Oh my goodness.
And Tommy was so amazed that we had snacks, but the motherfucking guest was back there tearing them up on the camera. The night before.
Oh, the chips and shit back there? I was like, oh, we got a real green room in this bitch.
I'm like, no, we don't. Juan just like chips and we like to have shit when he's here.
Damn.
We can't have shit if everybody eating shit.
I ate all the little quarterbacks of chips inside.
Niggas, and they don't offer to put a bucket in a box. Motherfuckers just eat. That's a pet peeve. It's a common space. I get it. But if you know you didn't buy it, like, you know, you didn't go to the store, you didn't stop and get this, you didn't walk in this fucking building with it in your hand. Keep your hands to yourself.
I had a chick, she actually got access to my Facebook inbox.
Is that beer?
This?
Yeah.
Nah, bad champagne.
But she got access to my inbox and
That's what you got some apple juice, nigga?
inbox every single chick I ever have spoken to in my life, like even saying hi to, and was like, Tommy's a fuck boy. Fuck up.
I feel like this is recent.
Right.
You gotta stop laying them lesson plans on bitches.
All right. Keep your
Hey,
pipe to yourself.
I told y'all fuck boys can be sophisticated too.
Stop handing out your silly box.
Fuck boys can wear cardigans.
Hey.
They can wear polo hats and things.
Hey, I was wearing rocking sweater, but hey, I was a fuck boy though.
Tom used to wear sweater.
Still do.
I rock a sweater vest here and there.
Fuck nigga.
No more.
Fuck you.
No more. I gave all my dress clothes to the homeless. I gave all my suits and shit to them.
So
now
what,
I can be fuck
Tom?
people too.
Who
Follow my
cares
lead.
that I'm inconsistent?
The bitches you date. That's who
Oh,
cares.
damn. That escalated quickly.
I don't care. They're still here.
No, they not.
Damn.
My shit clean now.
Well, bitches have left the building.
All the bitches?
No, there's one that's really holding one down. You just wait till she turns away.
Hey, if you got that Jenkins magic, them hoes will be back.
You just having to reset the roster.
They'll be back.
New game drop.
Look.
Gotta create your players again.
Oh, well, one of mine is trying to come back that I'm not even on that with because, bro, I really want to put the screenshot on the screen from our group chat this morning.
Kevin Costner once said, if you build it, they will come.
I don't think that's what he meant.
If you subscribe, I will come. Onlyfans.com/comer_walker.
Get this hoe out of here. We have been here for 3 hours.
That was cold.
Don't encourage her.
Hey, I don't have to. That was cold.
Don't encourage
It was off the dome.
All the my shit is, and that's why I asked mine if I would be good doing mic work for WWE. He told me no. Hater.
Because they gonna write it for you.
Hey, did you ever see
Write it
that?
for me. I'm that bitch.
And then they gonna dumb it down. You can't say a lot of
I
shit.
gotta see if I can find this video.
Boo.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
Boo.
There's a blooper reel of him giving Ravishing Rick Rude an interview, and the sign behind them falls. Ravishing Rick Rude, fuck it. You just hear Vince McMahon from behind the camera.
So, yeah, I know that I am revamping Comer's Candy Closet, right? And
Damn, nigga, we really almost bring it
That's what he was saying.
and I need to tap more into marketing. Kayla, you always, what do you need? What do you need, Mimi? I need you to stay on my ass and help me with marketing. That's my biggest downfall. I really don't put much into marketing because I'm like, if you know me, you know I do shit. You go fuck with it or you ain't, and I just leave it at that. But I really have to push. I have to push it and get stuff out here, especially if I'm going through, you know, all the trouble like rebranding and stuff. So maybe I need to start doing like marketing, like when I'm about to have Tone put on the screen. Tone, can you put that car on the screen for me, please? Not that one. Should be that one. That one. Yep.
Yeah, America.
Why you say it like that?
Is that not American?
Don't get caught clapping cheeks. Tint your windows, you naughty freaks. Tactical tint, keeping the leg up on the competition. So then they give you the before and the after of what it looks like fucking in the front seat before your windows are tinted, and then after.
That's good marketing.
That's amazing fucking marketing.
But here's the thing, though. That's not somebody actually getting caught fucking.
Well, we know that. That's the advertisement.
But it's dope.
That's why I said it's dope marketing, because they staged it that way so that they can use it for their marketing.
Yeah, that's the proper way to use Photoshop. Get paid.
And keep a leg up on the competition.
Like, I love that. I fucking love that. Oh, that's Photoshop. I thought they just had their employees do that. Hey, Tina, you got something else other than getting coffee today? Then they just threw her in there.
But what if actually dog got caught fucking at work though? And then he came back the next day and they put 10 on his car.
It's like, see, we can use this.
We can start off by purchasing ad space on shows, maybe. I was just gonna put a billboard up.
Put a billboard on Capitol.
Burline Appleton. That seems to be prime nigga space for billboards.
Nah, you gotta do it.
My Wendy's?
Nah, it's
Wendy's is like 63rd.
It's that gas station, that health clinic, and that bank.
I've been eating corn nuts this whole show. We done had a conversation about corn nuts and all of it.
Yeah, man, tune in to Hustly Aqua. You never know what kind of snack we're gonna have here.
I told Juan to suck my corn nuts.
Pause.
And then he held out his hand, and I was mad because he actually wanted some. It was an insult, nigga, not an invite. Do tour party. Okay.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna leave it alone.
What?
The whole interaction you said about
Corn nuts?
Suck my corn nuts.
Pause.
He has his hand out.
Yeah.
I'll leave it be.
Here's a pause. Definitely a pause.
Do toy parties.
People want me to. A lot. Problem with that for me is
That's fact number one.
all right, but look, I can get around that because I do pop-up shops just fine. The issue is I don't have a space to do parties, and I want a dedicated space for me to be able to have people come in and me host the parties. The reason why I don't want to be like traveling doing tour parties.
Oh, corner that ain't that nigga.
Just know I bite the fuck out of nigga.
Strong tea bag.
Yep. The reason why I don't want to do things like, like passion parties and shit like that, they bring stuff set up at your house, and I don't want to do that because I like to be in control of my environment. And with me having a dedicated space where it's like, okay, you rent out this time and I'm doing this party for you, I'm controlling who's able to attend. You cannot have anybody that's under 18 in here. I can't tell you while I'm out here, got the fucking Dickolator 9000 vibrating and shit trying to tell the bitches at the party. And then you got this little bad snotty nose ass kid running through here like, bro, put that nigga to bed. I can't do that because I'm in your crib. But at my spot, I can tell you he can't get in the first fucking place. If y'all want to sit here and spark up all this weed and Black and Miles and all of this kind of shit, and I know that I can't be around that much smoke, I don't have to worry about that in my environment because I can tell you, well, there's no smoking in the facility during the party, blah, 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 blah. Smoking areas are outside and here and there and there.
I'm quite sure TDR Podcast Network would love to host a toy party for Hostly Awkward and broadcast it live for people to actually see and actually purchase online if they can't be here live.
That'd be dope.
That'd be a lot. That'd be a dope ass.
That'd be dope.
Show.
Yeah, Kayla, make that shit work because I don't plan shit. No,
it ain't nothing but show up with your shit.
No, but that's basically what's stopping me from hosting actual parties because I want to have spaces where I have shit set up, people come in, and then I go through all of the products and everything together. I don't want to go to people's houses. I don't feel safe going to people's houses. Is another thing. I don't want to be in any space where I don't feel comfortable with. And then it's like, say I get contracted to go to this spot and I'm fuck around and I end up on enemy turf and shit. I done punched a lot of bitches in their shit throughout the day, and a lot of people be related to people, and then I find out later. Like I dated a nigga and find out that I jawed his cousin a couple, back in the day. Shit happens like that. But yeah, so when I can get things how I want, I would definitely be open to doing party because I get requests so much. And I also have to start looking into where I can get like the little, not the brochures, but like personalized like order forms. Like they have with that, like having those being printed. So yeah, it's a lot. I just suck at fucking.
I saw Keisha.
I like Tommy idea because I'm buying a Samsung after the night. Go you. Good fucking job.
Yeah, see, I'm not just on iPhone.
Good job.
I spread the wealth.
You got a few options you weren't tapping into. Nice ones. Let me get my life together and I got you.
Kayla's always trying to point some shit out that you ain't doing. That's all right though.
Cause I don't be.
You don't be feeling like it.
It's not even feeling like it. I told Kayla. I said I have so many fucking ideas. I'm just horrible with execution because I have a terrible problem with gathering my thoughts enough to know a starting point. That's my issue. I never know what I should start with. And then while I'm trying to figure that out, I get flustered. Then I'm like, fuck everything. And then I gotta do something else.
Or overthink the one starting point, like, and then talk yourself out of it because the starting point seems to like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I know you at.
Yep. So that's me. And that's why I haven't done a lot of the things that I have wanted to do. I don't know how to kick shit off. Keisha, we think extremely too much and we're exhausted when it's time to do it. Bingo. At least Mimi listens to me, unlike other people. Emoji eyes.
I'm a big thinker. I'll think the whole idea out, but then all the details, I'm like, I don't know about the details.
I'm pretty sure that was a shot at Tommy.
No, it's actually talking to Tommy. Because I don't work where she's on.
Yeah. She on Canned Beats Production. Won't fuck with Kayla.
That's who I'm fuck with Kayla.
I don't know what Kayla talking about.
That's a Canned Beats artist.
I don't know what she's talking about.
She ain't a part of the original Death Row. She won't be part of Death Row East and shit.
But hold on, man. People died before that shit popped off.
Right.
I'm not with
Wait a
that.
minute.
I'm not gonna downgrade Tommy. Tommy's like Def Jam.
South.
Damn, I can't even be the original Def Jam, nigga.
Def Jam Island.
So
That's even worse.
Oh.
Who's over there besides Rihanna?
Tom,
Anybody
I
else
forgot.
after that?
We call it Kayla Rihanna.
No, that's Serena.
Tom, I'm finna forward this message to you. That's the reason why I forgot to send it to you,
Hey, I'm gonna
because
break
it
off
wasn't
and
in my
start to
notes. So
rock on
something
your
had to be
ass.
forwarded to you.
Fuck y'all.
We rock cold, y'all rock.
Please let that go. We call the truce. Thanks.
That was
Oh.
one that brought it back up.
Oh, now was the truth? Nah, fuck that.
That's me sending them. Yeah. So
You want this on the screen?
yep. So
Spicy, fam.
it is spicy. And number has not been blurred, because if you identify this individual, then you need to let him know to stop being a fuck boy and stop harassing women. He is not entitled to pussy out here. So we have a segment that we're gonna go into right now. This is basically niggas that do not know how to accept rejection and take no for an answer. So this individual with the phone number of 414-842-4980. I am not sure if that may be a Google Voice number or anything, but that is the number that he contacted this woman from. I told her, don't worry, I got you. I'll handle it. Don't block out nothing. Send me as is.
Oh, this ain't to you. Okay.
No. Because she posted it. She had blurred everything out. I said, nah, send me unedited. I said, I put niggas in their place on how should be awkward. Just like that one bitch that was Steven. What's her name? We need to bring her back up. Bitch that stole Tone food while we was live on air.
Taco
Yeah. So he writes, and instead of just accepting that, he has the wrong number, he's like, sup? And she's like, who is this? And he's like, Chris, can we fuck again? And she's like, wrong number. Fuck you then, bitch. Like, how you gonna get mad because you wrote the wrong fucking number?
Right.
I've never ever in my life asked a bitch, can we fuck again?
You're not supposed to, bro.
That's the wildest pickup line ever.
I've never in my life
You go out
ever.
for drinks and you go home and fuck.
It's very much an unwritten.
So then here's on, you a stuck up old bitch. You ain't all that. She's like, yikes, very disturbing response. You have a good day. Black ass bitch, be humble. Should be give out the pussy to secure a good man. She's like, no clue who you are, and as I stated, you have the wrong number. So then she blocked him after this.
Very, very interactive with this nigga.
Yeah. So then she blocked him after that. I really, 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 really cannot stand you niggas. Like Tommy said, like he has never had to ask, can he fuck again?
We seen it live on air time. You ain't gotta ask.
Oh my.
You walk in. We've come for the dick.
Pimpin' Tommy.
We just gonna start
Pimpin'
calling him
Tommy's what
tree
we
trunk
call
Tommy.
I'm not.
I'm calling him. Is he yamtastic?
I'm not calling him anything but Thomas.
It's time to get into the yams. Just for 2 seconds.
Thought she was on your side now. She took.
No, she toxic as fuck, bro.
I'm not toxic.
I don't know why you ride with her in the backyard again. That shit just only.
It's gonna be front yard again.
No, I was just
I
playing.
want to be in the backyard with the party.
Niggas is not player
At all. So there's an individual, and he has. It's not even just him. He's just like the most annoying because he constantly like tries to get me to have sex with him again. It's like, if you have to try to persuade me to have sex with you again, it means that I didn't fucking like it. That part.
Okay, this is the rule I came up with. I made this up. Maybe it's not true. The first time you fuck, the second time, it's like and this I'm speaking on behalf of women. Like if you pass the test, the second time is all right, let me see if it was, it's a second go around. The first time it wasn't that good, you get a second go around because you was digging them. The third time is like all right, we good kind of thing. If you get the fuck 3 times, you pretty much in the mix.
You can't apply that to me. Only because
You're an anomaly. Fuck you.
No,
I'm like sitting there. I'm like, I'm listening.
But you know what? The first time it's a trial. Second time was like, all right, I get a
But
second
you know
time. A
what?
third
If
time.
the first one is that horrible, you're not getting a second.
That's what I'm saying. So the
try.
third time is you like the ride.
no,
The ride is a good ride.
no.
3 times fucking ain't a good. Okay.
Not, but that's because of my line of work for me.
Okay. You're
So
talking about getting
yeah,
water bottle down.
Yeah. So no. So for me, it's like that third time could be just, and this nigga agreed to be on camera, so I'll make it work.
That's different. I'm talking about.
But that's what I'm saying.
Without content, I'm just like fucking.
No, I don't give a fuck if you call me a hoe and say you only fucked me once. I'll be like, yeah, and there's a reason you couldn't fuck again.
My point is that if I get a chance to fuck at least at the third time,
No, just walk away.
the dick is worth getting fucked.
No,
You know, one day
It's
you will
some good
learn
dick.
to answer
Right?
questions in a normal.
Is that right? Is that fair? The third time, if I can
We
fuck you
didn't
3
ask you
times,
about your
the
fucking
dick is good
profession.
enough to be fucking again. I get a 4th.
No, I had answered that before, and then he clarified it after. That's what I'm saying. It's different, and I don't want, because of the fact that I fucked niggas more than 3 times that wasn't that good. In case they're watching this show, I wanted to put that out there. Thank you very much.
I've never said that. Pussy's not trash. I don't know what niggas who say pussy is trash. They full of shit.
Those are niggas who egos hurt.
They full of shit. There's no such thing as really trash pussy.
Kayla said,
unless
"Man."
you just stank.
Man,
Man,
yeah,
what's
she
man?
just
Man, what?
So there's no such thing as
probably
trash
third
pussy.
time don't necessarily mean it was great, especially if
But they classify bad dick. So why would?
Yeah.
But why we can't classify bad pussy?
well, not necessarily because it's like
we can kind of bust on
okay, so
Doesn't make it good though.
sex
I don't know.
having, and I'll stress this again because I've said it on social media and on the pod several times. Having good or bad sex is not the equivalent of having good or bad dick or good or bad vagina.
It's the chemistry involved. It's definitely
Uh,
energy.
Well, and even outside of that, it's like I can have a nigga that gives the most fire fucking head, and maybe that's what I want because I know that he can't fucking go rounds. His dick is trash. He can't keep the motherfucker up, or it don't hit where it's supposed to fucking hit. But this nigga got a motherfucking motor in his tongue. He can get a third chance just off of that. Like, all right, bro. Just you put in the work. Just go ahead and get your little 2 pumps in so I can go home.
2 pumps in the swirl.
And they don't be last in the grind, bro. It's terrible. Now Keisha said if she fucked 3 times, they go together. She would literally kidnap herself before she fucked some trash dick again.
Thank you, Keisha. She's actually verifying my it.
Yeah, but that's what
it's a big deal for you to give your pussy up. It's a real big deal. So if you're not a hoe, it's a real big deal to give your pussy up. I mean, you giving it up, and the third time you get the same pussy for the third time. You're doing something.
Yeah,
you're doing something.
Is it a big deal?
It's a big deal. Some of them do. Some of them, it's a fucking
pussy away, Oprah giveaway call.
I look at it as a gift. It's a gift. I'm
You
like,
get some for JJ. You get some for JJ.
because for me,
I look at it as a gift.
Because for me, outside of doing content, I have had relationships with trash dick, and I was fucking out of what I felt was an obligation.
You said that before. I remember you saying that, and not the obligation, but you was really cared about the person. Though it was the person that you cared about, and
that too.
And that
it was both.
It
was both because there was a point where, like, when me speaking of the obligation part, it was like there was a point where I told you I was fucking for sport. Like I was fucking just
fucking sport for at one point.
No, when I say for sport, it was really just like I just want to see this nigga turn into my bitch. That's what I mean by fucking for sport. Like it was because I knew I wasn't getting any satisfaction out of it, so I had to make it a mental thing, a mental game for me to watch him squirm and turn into this little bitch because physically I wasn't being pleased by him because he didn't have a dick to do it. But then I did have people who, because I was, here's my term again, y'all, emotionally trapped. Because I was emotionally into this person, And I was like, all right, we go make the dick work. It wasn't what I would have picked in a solo market, or it was somebody prior to me getting to that point, because I wasn't always like, I've always had a level of freedom to myself, but I wasn't always at this point. So there was a point.
You are beyond the point of most people.
But there was still a point where certain shit matter, and it was like, I done fucked them already. I don't want to go fuck nobody else. I might as well keep fucking them. So for a lot of women, that can also be a thing. If they're not the type of people like how me and Keisha are now, where it's like, bro, if I fucked once and I didn't like it, I don't have to fuck you again, and I have no problem going and getting me some dick from elsewhere. If they are not those type of people and they only like to have sex with one person at a time, and they're like, well, fuck, I done already fucked them now, I might as well just keep it going. They can continue having sex with this person just because,
I don't
like,
be that nigga.
Yeah. Because that was me at a point.
Yeah. We ain't got enough niggas in the thread to actually comment on.
Somebody said trial runs are for app subscriptions, not sex partners. If you are trash after the first run, I will not return.
So niggas that are,
well, it depends.
Niggas,
it depends. Now, because I made a post about this a long time ago asking, now I asked me, and specifically I said, how many times do you give a chick to be trash before you just be like, man, this shit weak, I don't want to deal with it no more? Yeah, most people said 2.
That's why I said the third one.
And most people said 2.
Two is common. I think in the third one is like, hey, it was good enough to try a third time.
And I don't even feel like that for y'all, because some niggas just fuck what's available. So if they choice fell asleep before and they didn't get to leave that door unlocked, that bitch that might not be hitting like that, if she up when he sent out them texts and she respond, she might get some dick, even though she wasn't prime choice because her pussy wet.
So that's who the person we use to masturbate with, not the person we care about, the person who answered.
But that's what I'm saying. It don't necessarily mean that her sex is good. It means that she was available to fuck.
Right. That's because the person whose sex is good, she was asleep.
Right.
Or she was off fucking someone else.
But we already got it in our mind that we need to fuck.
So
make this happen.
So niggas listening, you don't, any nigga that's listening, are you fucking to get a second time?
You supposed to.
It depends.
I definitely am lying to get a
It depends. Like if I like you, if I like you and you give me some pussy, the goal is for me to get the second go round.
I'm going
because I like you, so I feel like we need to have a good sexual chemistry so I can hit that shit again. Now, if it's just a chick that like I shot at and I'm inquiring on what that pussy is like, even if it's good, if I only got that shit once, it was like I tried
one time is good.
I got it.
So,
Yeah, one time
my objective is to not be on a thread and like this being categorized as trash dick. Like that's my goal in life. Like when I go into fuck, I'm not trying to come out like.
Do you think you're ever gonna be told that?
Shit, I might be in one of these threads. Shit, I don't know. But I don't want to.
That's the screenshot I said I wanted to put on the screen.
But I felt like we was just talking about this and it was.
Because in the family group chat,
I don't want to be the nigga that's a screenshot.
I don't want to be a screenshot. Nigga.
I don't want to be a screenshot on any.
I'm finna read y'all.
It's like wait.
I'm finna read y'all my response, and this is where it came
right here.
from.
This comment right here. Mediocre penis is crazy. It literally stands there. She's talking about a nigga somewhere. Somebody is the example, and I don't want to be that nigga.
But you
also don't want to be chicken nugget either.
And you also don't want to just be giving out.
A little dick nigga.
You can't
give
every bitch grade A fucking. You cannot hand out top tier dick to everybody.
You can't. That's how you get crazy.
Because that's how you end up in situations you want to be in. Because you hitting everybody with the 40-point game. You know, sometimes it's just okay to go out there.
I want to go in like Jordan.
Oh no, see,
you want the flu game? Is that what you want? We don't want you to have the flu game every single time.
Giving my all. I'm knocking down threes from half court. I'm giving Steph Curry.
And don't be looking like y'all surprised we a little bit over 3 hours because we didn't record last week. But no, so I sent
all the niggas listening. Yes.
I sent I sent a screenshot to Keisha said, I want you to put your best foot forward, nigga. I tell people all the time.
Yes.
When
I'm going to.
When you approach Mimi for some pussy, and I actually oblige and say, okay, you know what? I'll give this a go. You better flu game it. Okay? You better flu game it, because if you don't, you are not gonna fuck again. And the reason for that is most likely because you niggas that be wanting the shit the most, like y'all ask for pussy the most, and like y'all be so persistent and so vocal about the shit that you will do and all this kind of shit. Y'all be the ones that don't fucking show up.
I just had this conversation with Kayla. We just had this conversation about that, how niggas be like just talking all this shit. I was like, so what happens after that? Do it be shit? Because I try not to say a goddamn thing, and I try to actually. What I want the game that I play is this. I would not actually pursue your pussy. I would not like sweat you for the pussy. I want you to tell me that you want to fuck, and then that's when we start talking about it. But I ain't gonna give you much detail about what's gonna happen, because. Shit, I don't want.
And that is why they roll up on you, Tommy,
in
the middle of the show that are not yours, trying to fuck.
But I also be like, hey,
yes.
I'll be like, hey, watch out now.
Clap that button for Rita. Rita says the Negroes that's been chasing you the longest, cock be the worst.
Cock. Black women who say cock is hilarious, but that's funny.
Like I fucking hate it. And the niggas, ironically, that cannot get pussy from me again, those are the ones that were on me the longest. And I'm just like, no, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. The only person.
What does it sound like? For real? Like niggas really be like, hey, give me this, like when we gonna fuck again, that text message kind of thread kind of shit.
I swear,
like, that's what it sound like.
My right hand up, okay, on everything I have ever loved, living, dead, and future, okay? Everything.
No.
I have had a nigga ask me, like, you must didn't like it.
Absolutely not, young man. Fuck out of here.
Hey, that's why I'm saying the number of times is the answer. I ain't trying to hear if you like to.
Man, like,
results speak.
Right.
But also,
actions speak louder than words, nigga.
So there is I've told y'all, you know, like I've had a relationship and I entered this relationship, you know, not knowing what the dick was like at first. And then once I got the dick, I'm like, bro, this is not what I signed up for. And then I was like, you know what? I said, that's what I get for joking, because I always said my soulmate is going to either have a very tiny dick, he's going to be a fat guy, or it's going to be uncircumcised, or maybe a combination of the three. So at that time, I thought that, you know, all right, well, this is what happens.
No.
Yeah. So you know, so you know, me and his little pre-cooked shrimp, you know, I made it work. So
don't fuck Kayla.
He
she gonna be like, look, so the time you was fucking and that shit went to the left over there, that was not
I fully support that meme that say, don't tell a nigga his dick trash, just pull him close and start booing in his ear.
Boo. Boo that man.
At this point, because I got like AT&T, like they gave me like a free Google Smart Home and all of that shit, and I got the speakers and everything, I'm gonna just have that shit queued up on YouTube for the crowd to just start booing.
Imagine.
Hey Google, play booing track. Boo.
You in there working hard too. You sweating your ass off.
You know what? She pull you close like it's good. Like,
no, I said yeah. We didn't say whisper, boo. You pull that nigga close and you boo.
No, imagine tomato in the mid stroke, tomato, boo. Like,
yeah.
Fuck off.
Boo this man.
But you know, so a person that I used to have sex with, out of that obligation that I was saying, like sexually, it was not hitting, but because this is somebody who I was in a relationship with, and I felt that, see, remember I told y'all my mom don't have a cell phone, so now instead of texting me TikTok links, she's fucking emailing them to me. She is turning into Bay That's Not Back with the fucking emails. bro, she emailed me a TikTok. Like, why? Why are you emailing?
She can't text you.
Because her phone still works because she's on Wi-Fi, so she can email and everything. She just can't text.
Okay, call back. That's one thing that.
So what?
The reason why everybody love Apple because the niggas ain't got their bill paid. As long as they connect to the internet, Apple can talk to Apple.
Yeah, that's true. That's fast. So,
well, yeah, when mine wasn't on, I was doing like, because we got like the little Samsung chat features and shit, so I was still able to like Kayla and Denise. Yeah, but so I am not. I am not in a romantic place with him anymore to where I can. Yeah. I'm not in a romantic place anymore to where I can accept his penis. And because I'm not in that place anymore, no, I don't want to have sex with him. So he sends me a freaky ass message at like 9, bro, it's 9:30 this morning. And this nigga texts me like, hey, you got any glory hole content? So I screenshot it and I sent it to the group. And Maul was like, XNXX must got him blocked or something. I'm like, bro, we was having a normal conversation. And then all of a sudden, this is where it comes out of left field. So Juan, like, dog be horny as fuck. So then Juan responds and he like, see, these conversations we have in here about people scare me. And I never want to be in the bitch group chat like, bitch, look at Juan fat horny ass.
Oh my God, I cannot be that nigga.
So rewind back, Juan. You said you cannot be out here giving top tier dick, but listen to the fucking comments right here. These niggas is talking big shit and like,
I'm married basic penis, so baby, I feel you. You got Jody mama boyfriend, me nigga.
How do you fuck and just like not give all, but still?
I tried my best.
You
but
can't give.
Wasn't good.
You cannot fuck every girl like it's the last
What's the happy medium?
Then maybe that's a sign to just stop slanging dick to everybody in the first place.
What's the happy medium?
There's no happy medium.
The happy medium is to quit fucking everybody and give good dick to the person that you want to.
Hey, fuck one person and fuck the shit out of them.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Right. And so I want that one person to be me.
So some people want to fuck multiple people. And if you're going to fuck multiple people, you cannot be shooting from half court every time.
Every time.
Or you need to properly vet, unlike my brothers seem to do. They don't vet bitches at all and they get the crazy bunch. If you are
we
going
do
to
not like crazy people.
So in my first stint of hoism, yes, I did learn that shit. I learned that shit. Like, vetting bitches out because you just can't give.
But you want to fuck bitches top tier, so you gonna turn them crazy even if they wasn't.
Hey, but if I'm going after one chick and I really want this chick and I want to make sure
crazy just off a dick is musty.
I want to stick.
Do better.
I want her to stick around.
Some of these hoes is musty.
Do better. It's giving bottom of the feet black.
If I got one chick and I want to keep her around.
Sexy
I'm gonna give her. Give her the
pound time.
Give her pound time. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to her.
No. See if her booty hole brown.
Nah, that's some. I'm gonna marry you. We get married. If I'm eating booty, we about to walk down the aisle.
And that's why, like one of like my main content partner, like when me and Bay and. That's not Bay is, when we weren't dealing and I was dealing with this person all the time, like we were shooting all the time. Like people probably saw our videos and thought that we were a fucking couple because like we fucked like we, and I'm like, bro, bring your A game. And do y'all remember the one guy that was being weird and when I posted the message to me telling him his dick was trash? I remember that guy? Huh?
The one who kept popping up on the screen? Like he was in the comment section all the time and you had to tell him about himself?
No.
Okay.
Kidnap yourself and pray. What is she talking about?
Oh, niggas who giving trash dick.
Who they gonna practice?
The sign is throw away your computer and all cellular devices, kidnap yourself and practice, sir.
An orange or something.
You out here fucking fresh fruit.
Hey, niggas out there fucking pie.
Hey, look, when I tell like that piss hole gonna be spicy as a motherfucker from that citric acid.
Right, I'm about to say that shit feel like a burn. Ouch.
No,
he gonna stand all kind of pussy with that shit.
But I've actually told him, multiple times as dick. I just recently blocked him because I said, for me to ever agree to like work with you again, because I typically don't charge people for scenes because there's a mutual benefit with us. Like, we're working together. Like, you recording your footage, I'm recording my footage, we swapping, and it's cool. You posting on your shit, I'm posting on mine. So it's not like one of those things where just say a motherfucker want to work with Miss B Nasty and shit. Like, you are trying to come up off her, using her in your content. You paying for the feature, right? I work with people who I don't have to worry about that. We're on the same level and shit. Like, it's not like more so a feature. It's just we co-stars. Yeah.
It's a verse swap.
But for him, I'm like, bro, you got to pay for the feature. Your dick was so like, you have to pay me. You have to pay because your dick was weak.
How much you charge for a scene?
Like, you have to. And even it, because he was like, well, home. I was like, I said, all of that depends. I said, it varies. I said, is it my location, your location? Do I have to do all the editing and sing you the shit? Like, are we using my equipment? Are you bringing your own equipment? Like, there are variables to this shit. And I ended up blocking them because I'm just, when your dick is trash enough that I don't even want to be paid for it.
You should cut the variables out.
No.
So please.
Why not?
Because it matters.
Now,
How does variables
I was talking to the niggas.
You don't know how to give out features. Right?
There's a lot of vague conversation here about trash dick.
It would be the same. Just like we come to my studio, we go into your studio. If we in my studio, then you gonna have to pay me. If I'm coming to your studio, you already worrying about that, so you don't have to pay me for that because that's not coming out of my pocket. It's a lot of shit. Variables.
What is trash dick? Examples.
A verse is a verse. I don't give a fuck where I rap it.
There's a very vague conversation about trash dick, and it's just like everything. Trash. And even Keisha's explanation is really wild. I still don't know.
I don't see her. Where's hers?
Awesome.
She said some of the hand and the shoulder thrust shit. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck was that?
It's all subjective. You can only call something trash to what your experience.
Is it? No, it's not subjective because they all be agreeing.
No, it's
a consensus.
Oh,
it's a consensus of what trash dick is because they all be like, yeah, girl.
No, it's subjective because there is some popular Milwaukee dick that bitches be out here fighting over, having babies by, and I'm just sitting here like, I've had it, bitch, and how?
That is true.
So it's definitely subjective because I'd be like, what are you guys doing? Why? What are you doing? Do you know that there is better dick out here?
I had a crush on
beyond.
I had a crush on one chick in Milwaukee that's probably kind of known, and I found out who her baby daddy was, and I was like, damn. I don't
like you all the way off because it's like
this
is who y'all giving pussy to?
Wow.
What? That's not pee at all.
Wow.
Yep.
Not screwing up to the table.
Cause it's like I said, I've had
you
some.
Should go to sleep, man.
And I'm like,
you need to go to sleep.
I'm like, first of all, the nigga is not girthy at all.
Okay, no girth.
Like it ain't. He dick ain't no heavy hitter, sweetheart. He ain't got no weight to it. What is y'all fighting about? Y'all out here making fake pages and stalking each other and fighting and flipping and shit and having babies, and it ain't that good. Over the number 2 pencil.
See, I ain't even performing them kind of mental gymnastics on motherfuckers. So I'm not the worst.
So yeah, there are several people who are out here and they will have bitches Cape crusading for the dick. And I've had it, and I'm just like, have fun with that. Right. They swear by the dick, and I'm like, it wasn't all that to me at all. Like, not even close. Like, bro, it's not in my top 10 at all.
So it must be the emotion involved in it there. There's got to be the emotion in it.
Yeah, but for me, trash dick is definitely like, if you are not girthy, I can't rock with that.
Weak stroke.
I like some,
saying you nasty.
I like
like Tommy like to always do.
Okay, so you know how when you read like a Spider-Man comic and he shoot his web, we're gonna be like thwip. That's how I feel like little dicks come out. Thwip.
I haven't had consistent.
I need a motherfucker I don't want a little dick that be like when it first come out. I need some shit like when he when he pull his motherfucking drawers down, that motherfucker come out with that door stopper shit. It hit the table like this. It just fall out.
I'll say I haven't had consistent trash experiences.
There's
Let's talk about why it was
There's a
trash.
difference in the thump versus the thwip. Okay, I need
My
the
penis is the
I need
table.
the heavy
big ass.
thump dick, not the little thwip dick.
I think that's the subjectivity though, because some women don't.
Yeah,
they don't have to have that.
Yeah, some people don't like. They don't care about size.
Yeah,
and for me, length is not like you don't have to have like this ridiculous 12, 13-inch porn star dick. That's not my issue. I just asked.
Ain't y'all pussy only but so deep? Where is he cramming all that?
A throat only so deep too, and I'll make shit disappear in there too. No, so here's the thing. For me, the reason why I prefer long dick is because I like.
Wow. Yo, can we stop? Can we end? Like, is it time to go home? I got shit to do tomorrow.
Okay, I don't want anybody to feel attacked by me saying long dick, so I'll use this. The reason why I prefer above average length, because there's nothing wrong with average length dick. I want to stress that there's nothing wrong with average length dick. The reason I prefer above average length dick is because I don't only want to fuck missionary and doggy style. Okay. I like to bounce on dick, and I mean like actually bounce on fucking dick. You can't do that when you got to fucking you can only move this far and shit, because if you go up just a little half inch further, that motherfucker go thwip. That's when you get the thwip again.
So that's why I said chicken nugget.
Okay.
You can't deal with chicken nugget.
Yeah, I like to be able to go full up, full up and bounce. You can't have it. Now just imagine, I got this big, buff, strong ass nigga that can pick me up during sex, but it don't matter because when he go to pick me up during sex, his dick is not long enough to stay in when he's trying to stand up and fuck me like this because it's not long enough. So me needing an above average dick is because of the type of sex and gymnastics I like to do when I'm on the dick. That is the only reason why. There's nothing wrong with average dick. Average dick just limits the type of sex that I can have, and I don't like my sex to be limited. That's all it is.
It's how you work it, because you're not about to damage my shit, dog. Okay. She don't mind being damaged. That's just me.
Yeah, Kayla says the motion of the ocean. Yeah, because like I have had a nigga he's definitely below average. Well, no, I think he's average based off of like white men standards. Because average is what, 6 inches? I still don't think he's 6, because I was eating Subway sandwiches for a long time, and that wasn't no Subway sandwich 6. So I don't know.
Little dick.
Because this is a healing for us. It's
Nothing
bonding.
wrong with me. Why the fuck am I healing? I'm okay.
Nothing's wrong with you.
That's why ain't nothing wrong.
Nothing is wrong with you. Yeah, whatever, nigga.
I think everybody.
Yes, little dick niggas love riders and they love to get head for some reason. And contrary to popular belief, sucking little dick is not easier. It is more stressful because you have to bring your jaws in tighter. It's a lot easier to suck a cucumber than a spaghetti noodle. It's a lot more effort sucking a spaghetti noodle because you got to really look. Spaghetti noodle, you got to really. Cucumber, you just.
Yo, can you understand?
So it's less stress on the face.
I like pussy more than head though, for real.
And there are a lot of people that's like that.
I like pussy.
And like for me, like
it's all right for a minute. I was like, all right,
now, do you feel now?
Yeah, we can stop that now.
Okay, now are you one of those guys who rarely come from head? Are you one of those guys that rarely come from head?
I don't.
You don't at all?
Very rarely.
Yeah. See, and I've noticed like if there are guys and they don't really nut from head, they're like, it's not a big deal to me because I don't come from it.
I mean, it's a nice starter. Let's go. All right. Next phase. Party.
My biggest regret was one of my exes. Like he didn't like head like that. For the same reason, but he was a bigger guy. He was above average. So his problem was there weren't a lot of people that he dealt with that was like really able to like suck it for him to feel good like that because of like his size. And then he started coming from head, and then he started asking me for it all the time. And I was like, fuck. I hated it. And I didn't hate it because everybody knows I love give oral sex. I hated it because I don't like to be asked for it.
I probably only come like 3 times like in my life. Like it's
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah.
And now this extra for the jaw. It is. Suck that man sucking that little child. Look.
Child. What's the eyeballs for?
I can have crow's feet, forehead lines, and everything else, but the side of my mouth probably tight as fuck.
It seems like it'd be the worst the other way around. Your jaw are trending and shit.
Nope. It is definitely because you have to put more effort into maintaining the suction around the little dick. That's why.
Most women don't.
You get a headache sucking little
Hey,
dick because you gotta suck so hard.
Often y'all wouldn't get ass, so then y'all can stop saying I hate it being ass.
I don't know if I've ever.
It's not even that. Some niggas just thirsty and they don't even give you the chance for it.
I asked one time because somebody I was fucking.
I'm so disappointed.
I had to because we've been fucking for so long. I was like, all right, so when is it my turn? Like for real.
Damn.
Like.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Phil said, "Cut the bullshit, nigga.
You know
Put
what I'm
the
saying?
dick in your mouth."
It had been so long. I had to say something. And it wasn't even like an ask. It was like, hey. It was like, what do you want me to do? And I said, this is what I want you to do. And she's I'm like, oh, see now.
That's wild.
Now, all right. That's where we at. Okay. And
yeah, because like I said, like
let me put my pants back on.
Right.
You should probably go.
Like I said, I used to hate giving it, but now I've changed. Look, I drew the comic about with me. Y'all remember I licked it and I cried, bitch. I wasn't trying to suck no dick. I was a very late bloomer and sucking dick. I mean, I'm great at it now, but it took me.
Some of y'all are staunchly.
I was like,
it. Like some of y'all were like, no, I don't do that. It's women out there and that was one circumstance that was the case. Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Because there are women that feels like sucking dick is like beneath them.
This is a good. Thank you for the feedback. So I'm good to know. I'm good to know that. Like if it comes automatic, hey, I'm doing my job.
Yeah,
that's why you go in. That's why I go in.
Yeah, see, and for me, I just suck dick because I love sucking dick, and I'm not gonna fuck a nigga if I feel like his dick ain't suckable. If I feel like your dick don't belong in my mouth, it don't belong in my pussy either. So that's why I don't get when people be like, well, I'm not sucking everybody dick. Look, why are you fucking them?
You want everybody to eat your vagina, bitch?
Yeah, I just, but that's a personal preference for me. I can't have sex with somebody if I feel like I don't trust sucking their dick. If I don't trust sucking your dick, I don't trust your dick at all. And if I don't trust your dick at all, it has no business.
That's actually a piece of criteria for women, though. For
And
me and women, like if I feel like I can eat your shit, you good.
Yeah,
it has to be you have to smell good and all that shit. It's all kind of shit that come from it. You know.
Yeah, I can't have sex with anybody that I feel like it's unsafe to suck their dick. Who says so? Why haven't I gotten any head, man?
Exactly. So let's discuss this.
That's wild. Gotta say exactly. That's damn near my intro. Yeah, I because look. I will suck dick.
Some intros are classics.
I will suck dick
like a Nas Illmatic.
Beginning, middle, end. Like I'll do it to get the party started. And I'm a very spontaneous person. Like that is one of my main things. I like to do shit on the fly. I'm an anytime, anywhere kind of person. So sucking dick is not this big deal that bitches try to make it seem like it is. I honestly, and I get way more pleasure out of it than I should, but I'm also a control freak at times. So I think that's the dominant side of me. But if you can't pop it out and taste yourself off of him, I don't know, man.
I think that I kept.
If I was a nigga and the bitch didn't want to suck her juices off of me, I'd be like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Should I be eating it?
I think eventually I was hoping that one day
you got MSG in it.
Hey, pussy had MSG in it, nigga.
It's all right with me.
I'm good. We
I
know.
don't want no pussy in this food. You shouldn't either.
Hey, I eat Chinese food.
It's not the same level.
It is
That is
fucking
funny.
Who
hilarious.
else know? We don't know what's in there. All these hoes do is eat Chipotle and crab boil.
All right, so before we do leave, I'm actually gonna have Tone play this video and dedicate it to my bae that's not bad. I just sent it to you. No, it's the not J Swift guy. Not J Swift. He's fucking amazing.
When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I
He
stare
lost
at
his
TV.
job for doing TikTok videos at work in his uniform, securitized. Everything. I feel like for a lot of niggas will. Yeah, I feel like niggas will definitely find everything that they want in a chick and will admit it. Like they name off all of these different qualities and shit and be like, this is everything that I need. But then they still go chase some bullshit.
It's a box you didn't check.
Hey, I didn't ask for it.
You came to
My-
me. Look.
And then when you left, you came back
to me.
Like, bro, I didn't ask you to be here.
Like because your wife
you
can't
letting me
because
know?
your wife
I
can't
actually be here.
satisfy you, you ain't supposed to come back over here.
Hmm?
His wife.
Fucking married to him?
No. I'm saying the person
You
that
is
I used
mad.
to deal
You
with
is wild.
be trying to come back. Oh hell no.
It's
We
a-
not no. Me and my ex-husband cool. Don't bring him in here. We good today. Hold on.
Look at you.
Slow down.
Out here sleeping with married men.
No.
No,
to
but I
married
get
men.
it. It's like
ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Definitely
you
not.
made
Don't-
your choice. Stick
Don't
to
put that
it, B.
narrative out there.
But it is. It's like you're looking for all this shit, and then everything that you wanted, you got it, and then you still find a way to fuck it up. And then act like we the problem.
I used to want to tell people that.
What?
Now I just let them make their mistakes.
But that's true, even with you.
And laugh at them.
Like, I want this guy, I want this guy, I want this guy. And then, you know,
Bitch, I was all of that.
in your case, I kind of get it though. Only a little bit. Only a little bit. Like, once you get an environment where bitches don't gotta like not scream because your mom in the next room and shit, you'll be good.
What at what age?
They still fuck.
At what age do niggas stop just fucking everything that come their way?
That's subjective.
At what age?
That's subjective because there's some dudes at your age that's still doing that shit.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy.
Bro, your cousin's still in the clubs.
right. Dude, I seen some
He
dudes
a
when I was
host.
at the
He an
oh,
ultimate thought.
damn.
Still, always
know
fuck
what?
still partying, nigga.
Right. You gonna ask at what age do niggas grow up? Clearly they don't.
I mean,
Well-
get to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm good. Like literally, I'm good. Like whatever. I'll stick with one for whatever amount of time I need to.
fucking spy spotter, bitch.
I think
Tell your friends.
I think when I got over the initial shock of actually getting pussy.
You're like, wow, this really happened?
Yeah. Not real,
Hey, literally after I got divorced, after my divorce, 2018, I was like, this is what it's like. Lord have mercy. Lord, I did
so-
not know it was that easy.
I come from a dark place in life. Like when you always the fat kid and people make fun of you, like I didn't ever think I was cute and nothing. Like
So
all of
let
that-
me tell you that I
all
was
that
the
wild
fat
shit.
kid and I was the one that was made fun of as well.
I thought I was
So,
gonna die a virgin. And then when I grew into my personality or whatever, and bitches started to want to give
Come
me
to find out I was
want
just
to
thick.
Fuck everything. But once I got over the initial shock of like, all right, bitches like you.
Yeah, I was
You
married.
gotta start being picky. Like when you see that you can get bitches, you start picking and choosing on where you want to put your dick. But when you feel like you ain't never gonna get no ass, you take whatever they throwing at you.
It's like
I want you to be a choosy lover.
Remember that
I'm
game?
I'm dead ass.
Remember that game show where they used to lock you in that little tornado? Oh, even at Chuck E. Cheese.
One, I'm
When they
so
lock you in that little thing and had them
proud of
tokens
you.
flying around. I mean the tickets flying around, the little tornado machine. I feel like that's niggas grabbing pussy when they realize they can get it.
Facts. That's exactly how it be. You will take what is readily available.
Kayla said everything you want right in your damn face, and you look right over it for BS. Yes, and then that's because that causes them to become them Hotep podcast.
Then where my hug at, niggas?
Right.
That'd be them niggas. I just deleted a fucking slew of off my goddamn Facebook page. Like,
Yeah, I need to go through mine.
there's no reason why every post you have, every post is women this, women that, women this, women that. Like,
Not tokens, bitch. We need one with coins for these niggas.
I be feeling like the hotel nigga sometimes, but again, some shit you can't put on the internet.
Please don't embarrass me.
That's why again, back to that conversation, a lot of that shit.
Tom, bring me a water.
I be in my own head, but I'm glad I do because I don't want to be a screenshot.
I'm 50.
Yeah.
And I feel like the first time a
I was
bitch.
mad because I literally had a bottle of water in my hand.
Oh, and it's frosty, bitch.
That's why I'm mad.
I'm 50 years old and I have bougie dick.
And I feel like the first time a bitch catch me slipping, they can't wait to say, Mimi, look at what your fat, freaky ass brother is doing. And I'm not going out like that at all.
Please don't.
Because I don't want to wake up and look at the family group chat and she be like, this what you be on, one?
Because you know I'm going to say something.
You always talk that nice guy shit, and it's the type of freaky, creepy shit you be on.
Like I didn't want to know the side of you, but apparently it exists.
I don't.
Here it is.
I don't want to be like. I can't go out like that.
I have no problems with calling them out on this bullshit. Like, bro.
Even when I be in inboxes and we have a cordial conversation, I'll be like, I had to proofread what I say. I keep that.
You know what? I actually don't want to hear shit about me. I don't want to hear the trash shit. I don't want to hear the good shit. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to see nothing out there. I don't.
But if you gotta put my name out there, I would like all praise.
It was some kind of praise. So I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Jesus says sometimes we be embarrassed, not crazy, because I know your funny looking ass did not, sir. Yes. Yeah.
I just don't want my name to be the audacity of this nigga.
Because that's what's pissed me off. Like, first of all, I know the fuck you did not have the audacity to play in my face when you were only cute with a hat on, and I still gave you a chance.
Oh, and there are a lot of.
I had a couple of those.
Definitely.
I don't got the cachet to be doing no wild shit.
Yeah, but
I like wearing a hat and actually making people believe I don't have hair.
Yeah, but
you're one of the people that
if
actually
Juan
does
is
come
out
out
here
at the age of 50, so
violating inboxes, please come to me first before we make it public.
Why
I want to see it too.
Inboxes?
I want to see it too.
I don't know, bro. You be high. I don't know what you be on.
I live in my inconsistency, so you never have to worry about me violating inboxes because I ain't there enough to do it.
Yeah. We are gonna go ahead and get out of here. I had to make sure that I played that fucking video because it popped up last night. I was like, dude, I said that shit is so fucking accurate. But
that's the way it
next
goes
week
on Love Train.
Ain't no show next week.
Next week.
We did 2 shows in one.
Next week.
Taking a sick day.
No, because we didn't do a show last week, nigga.
That's cool. Y'all can be here. I said I'm taking a sick day.
What sick these nuts. See, that's how I end up on the corners. Yeah. So, God damn it! Ooh, I can't wait to zap you next week. I'm coming in. You know what? Just
damn.
You breaking shit.
Nah.
Yeah, but if you were not able to stay for the full live or you came in late, that's perfectly okay because as you know, new episodes drop Tuesdays at 10 a.m. on your favorite streaming platform. So you can always go stream the audio or go back, catch the replay on Mondays, or just go watch our YouTube channel.